Alright, hello. So, continuing murders by numbers this week. So, last week I did all of case 1. I don't know if the game's going to do a recap or not, but just in case it doesn't. Basically, there's this truck guy who was murdered. After we found out who the murderer was, we found murderer dead. And we don't really know why the murderer did it. He doesn't seem to have any connection to anyone. So I'm assuming that's going to be something everyone's going to try to figure out. I'm curious where they take this. Welcome in, Joanne. So you said you're playing Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, and I'm glad for you that you finally were able to get that. And did you enjoy your birthday yesterday? So let's just go in and start phase 2. It hadn't been a great start to the summer. The job I loved, my whole career, was gone. I was lost. That was the least of my worries. Yes, very much. Okay, glad to hear it. I hadn't seen a real body since Dad's funeral, but suddenly I was haunted by death. First Blake, then the man who killed him. And somehow, in a way I couldn't begin to understand, I was at the center of it all. The only good thing to come out of that day was meeting Scout, but he had problems of his own. Couldn't even understand what I was going through. Still, it was good to have someone to talk to. It was a nice feeling, comfortable. I wondered how long it would last. Assuming this is on her phone. See, what did I tell you? Your friends are late. I said we should have taken a cab. You really want to miss your own award show? They'll be here, Mom. They're probably stuck in traffic. Dick Stanford is hosting this year, but he's not stuck in traffic. He's a professional. I asked Casey to drive me to the awards. I can't bail on him just because you invited yourself along at the last second. Well, it's not like you're going to bring a date, is it? I wish I could do a good grandma voice. Speaking of which, I saw Ryan the other day. Ryan and I are through, Mom. Divorced. It's over. With that attitude, I'm hardly surprised, but there's no substitute for a good man. I should know. That reminds me, I found something yesterday while I was clearing out a drawer. Think of it as an early birthday gift. My birthday was 3 months ago, Mom. Why have you always got to make such a big deal out of everything? Just take it. Puzzles. Okay. First puzzle of the day. After that at me pretty early. Should fit here. Alright. That row I can just do completely. Okay. What else can I do here? Oops, a little too far. Okay. I don't really like doing these with the mouse because I cannot keep my hands straight. Feels much better with the touchscreen. Or even just buttons is fine too. Maybe I should grab a controller. Okay, let's see. Okay, what else can I? I'll be one thing. Just like that. And there we go. Block area. I just thought maybe like a pocket watch. I guess it's close enough. Open it. There's a photograph inside. Oh wow. Why is that police officer standing in front of a giant brown hat? It must be at least 25 feet in diameter. How big must the person who wears that hat be? I'll need to add this to my database. No, Scout, that's the Brown Derby on Wilshire. I loved that restaurant as a kid. And he isn't just any police officer. That's a photo of her father. Not that it's any of your business. Really, Honor, I don't know where you found this thing. It's not even human. Correct, I am not human, I am Scout. Your plane works? Well, glad to hear it. I never really messed with the building too much. I never tried to make too complicated of stuff. Don't start, Mom. I'm just happy you found this photo. I don't have a lot of pictures of Dad. It's good to see him again. Thanks for this. I appreciate it. It's about time you showed up. I always thought you were unreliable, but this takes the cake. This was right. Delightful to see you as always. Honor, you didn't tell me your mother was coming. You could have warned me. I'd have brought my wooden stake. I can't remember how the voices I tried to do last week. I don't think any of them were particularly good, but I feel like I'm not changing my voice fine enough for these characters. Sorry, I didn't know until today. Trust me, she wasn't exactly my first choice for a +1 either. 1 second, I think that's my phone. Honor, you know how my ankles get if I have to stand for too long. Okay, we'll see you there. Bye. Becky said she doesn't need a ride anymore. She'll meet us there. Well, are we going, or are you two gonna stay out here yapping until sundown? I'm gonna go sit in the car before I catch a cold. But it's the middle of June. Have you considered putting yourself up for adoption? I guess we should get going. Right you are. We wouldn't want her heart to thaw in that hot car, would we? New location discovered. Orpheus Theater. What can I talk to Casey about here? So ready for the Starshine Awards? I've been better. I'm still kind of processing you now. I didn't want to bug you, but the last time you were this quiet was because of that. I was a little worried. Well, you shouldn't. No matter how bad things get, I'm never going back there. I promise. Have you spoken to your agent about any new roles? I could always put some feelers out amongst the stylist network. We hear everything. Just be told I haven't even told her. I don't want to rush into anything, and my savings will last another couple months. I'll be fine. Of course you will. I mean, you've got me, haven't you? And I guess you've got Scout now too, although just to clarify, it's still crazy that you have a literal flying robot. But that's fine, I'm not jealous. She said it will last a couple months. I feel like a couple months isn't really that much room to just be able to not be looking for a job right now. Especially when from what I understand, she doesn't have a whole lot of acting experience behind her. Don't you think it's a bit weird that Dick Stanford is hosting their awards, and a retired chat show host is hardly going to bring in viewers, is he? You know, Marcine, the stylist I know at the Late Show, she said it's because he runs the Starshine Committee. He uses his clout to demand they make him the presenter. Sounds about right for this town. If he's been running their awards this long, he must be doing a good job, but can't say I particularly want to watch him. Me neither, but Mom won't shut up about the guy. He's the only reason she's coming. I swear, when he quit TV, she was sadder than when Grandma died. Speaking of which, I think we'd better go soon. If your mom stares at me from that car for much longer, she'll bore a hole in my head. Okay, so let's talk some more. It's been fun having Scout at my place, but I'm exhausted. The little guy's been soaking up information like a sponge ever since we watched Casablanca. We've watched 26 movies in the past 9 days. I wanted to see more, but Honor has run out of tapes. I'd warn you about getting square eyes from that much TV, but not just TV. He's read almost every book I own. He loved Dad's old mystery novels. If I can learn the techniques of all the great detectives, I might be able to find out where I come from. I can't believe anyone would build something as incredible as Scout and then just throw him away in a junkyard. Whoever they are, they don't deserve him anymore. Forget about them. I already did. That's the problem. Alright, let's go and, I guess to this award show. Orpheus Theater. Well, I never. They've actually gone all out on the decorations this year. There's the champagne waiter. Hey, hello, over here. Honor, what's up? Everyone's staring at me. What do you expect? This is what you signed up for when you became an actress. I'm going to go find our table. Do people know about what happened at the studio? About Blake? You know, Hollywood... you know Hollywood honor? News travels fast. They'll get over it. What's the matter with you people? You there in the cheap jacket. Maybe you should spend less time gawping at us and more time in front of a mirror. That wig isn't fooling anyone. Nicely done. I wish I could make that big an entrance. Ryan? Who in the world is Ryan? What are you doing here? Ah, Casey. Loud and clueless, as always. I'm here because I was invited. Were you, or did Honor just bring you along out of pity? Oh, of course. I forgot they added an award for Sleazy's next husband of the year. Oh, that's who Ryan is. I assume, Honor's husband. Okay, I'm rooting. They probably mentioned that last case. His name. I'm rooting for you, Ryan. It's about time people recognize how good you were in that role. Thanks, Casey, but I can handle him. Would you go check on Mom, make sure she's okay? Fine, even she's a step up from this bottom, Peter. I heard about your showrunner. Hard to believe that kind of thing can really happen, isn't it? Not when you've seen the body firsthand. You must have been overwhelmed. Sorry I wasn't there to help. Thanks, but I don't need your help. I did just fine on my own. Really? That's not what I heard. Is it true the murderer died before the cops could get to him? Took a dive off the 10th floor? 2 dead in 1 day, and both times you were just a little too late. I've gotta say, that doesn't sound just fine to me, but I guess you're still too proud to admit that you need my help. I did the best I could, under the circumstances. I'm sure you did. Just something to think about, I guess. Anyway, I've gotta go. I've got some business to see. Enjoy the ceremony. That was my ex-husband. That's not... What time does the awards show start? I can't wait to see what it's like. I'm not sure. I think I've got the details here somewhere. Okay. Gotta do a puzzle to find out when the award show starts. Okay. A lot of these early puzzles won't be terribly difficult. Bottom, build? Stupid mouse. I'm really not great at using a mouse. Oh, how I get so, sideways with my, placing. Okay. Oh, that's actually that whole column. Okay. Maybe the top and on some of this. Okay. Just have to be there. You found a flyer. First Annual Starshine Awards, hosted by Dick Stanford. I know that name. Your mother has mentioned him 43 times so far today. Yeah, she's kind of obsessed. He used to host a late-night talk show, a Back Talk. It says here he's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award to be presented by his former co-host Kathleen Cartwright. And it's about time, too. He's a legend. Mom, what are you doing? Did you find our table? Of course I did, but I'm not about to sit there alone with that Casey. I don't like the way that boy looks at me. Oh, no wonder he can't find a girlfriend. I don't have time to get into that right now. See Dick anywhere. Do you think he had to cancel? Jesus, Mom, give it a rest, will ya? He's probably backstage. All All these people, why don't they sit down so I can see? Hey, you with the serving hat, get out of the way. Becky, never thought I'd say this, but thank God you're here. Me miss the Starshine Awards? Never. I just had some stuff to deal with at home. You understand, Honor. You're always talking about how crazy your mom is. She said, what? This is my mom. Oh, hi. I've heard so much about you. She's just kidding, Mom. Hey, I think that was him. Mr. Stanford. Dick, over here. She moves fast for an old lady. Honor, I swear to God, if your mom gets us kicked out of the Starshine Awards, I better go find her before she does anything crazy. Location discovered backstage. No investigating or questioning I can do here, so let's head backstage. Round up the mother. Mom? Mom, are you back here? I can't believe I'm actually trying to find my mom. Give me a moment to scan the area. I may be able to see where she went. Alright. Something right here? Or around here? There we go. By the ladder. Okay, let's see here. What can I get filled out? Oh, these boards? How much does that help me? I wonder. I think that's it, but I can do something down here. One right there. To place like the little X's to kind of use as markers to figure out where exactly I need to, just to help me like see how much room I have for the bigger number, if that makes sense. Hey, cross games, we're doing that automatically. I correct you, which always messes me up because it's like I know I don't actually need. I mean I know the X doesn't necessarily go there, so please don't correct me. Died to hands again. Yeah, those I can't remember exactly what they're called, the gloom hands or something or whatever. I was never great at fighting those, especially when you're early on. They can be quite tough. Right, I'm getting things filled out here. What else can I figure out here? Zip in that column, which now I'm just about done here. There we go. We found a bow tie. Interesting. There's a bow tie on the floor over here. It seems to be. I hate to interrupt, but Mom wasn't wearing a bow tie. Perhaps not, but my scans indicate this was moved very recently. In fact, based on the crumpled angle of the fabric, your mother could be coming this way. Someone's coming this way. What? Who? Good. You're here about the flowers? Yes, I have strict care instructions. First, remember to water them 6 times a day, 7 on weekends. What on earth are you babbling about, girl? Ah, Dick, glad to have finally caught up with you. I just want to say what a big man, I think she said. Sorry, I don't do autographs. About those flowers, I specifically asked for Asiatic lilies, but you gave me Austromeria. An easy mistake. The Austro. Is this the new coffee machine? I'll take a triple grande non-fat latte with no foam. So, what do you have to say for yourself? Come on, I haven't got all day. What's that you've got in your hand? It's a bow tie, but that thing again? I told you people before, Dick Stanford does not wear a clip-on. You're cheap and tacky. Things don't even get tight enough. I'll have to go on stage in my turtleneck. I'm gonna look like some kind of amateur. No excuses, it was all in my contract. You'll be hearing from my lawyers about this. So he's some kind of diva then, okay. Maybe worse than Becky, was that her name? Hey, Dick, I wanted to. So that's Dick Stanford, huh? What a guy. He's obviously just stressed. When's the show supposed to be starting anyway? Okay, so no more investigating I can do, so I guess we question Darren? Mom, are you okay? Well, of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be? I know you're a big fan of Dick's, but you've got to admit he was pretty rude. It was just stress. I'm sure he's not normally like that. He loves his fans. I'm not surprised he's a little on edge after he was all but forced into retirement. Imagine if your show was taken away from you. Well, I wasn't sure how to tell you this, but if you ask me, Mr. Stanford has every reason to be upset. They made him retire just to replace him with that idiot Bobby Price. All because he isn't young or, what's the word, rad. Back in my day, radical meant some kind of hippie. Wait, so Sharon doesn't know, Honor lost her job? Was that mentioned before? I'm surprised you wanted to come tonight. I thought you didn't like award shows. I don't. Why would I want to see a bunch of overpaid nobodies getting awards just standing around on camera? Thanks, Mom. Don't give me that look. You know how I feel about modern television. All style, no substance. What about Dick Stanford? He works in TV and you're his biggest fan. That's completely different. He's got style, he's got flair, he's just got class. What else? That's what sets Dick Stanford apart from the rest. He's a dying breed, Honor. When you said he was going to be here, I knew I had to come and support him. What about me? My show's up for an award too, you know. Why do you always have to make everything about you? Did you know Ryan's here? He's the last person I want to talk to right now. You're bound to bump into him occasionally. He's got good connections. I always said he had a head for business. You don't find a man like him every day. Thank God for that. Just try and be civil. It's not his fault you decided to leave him. Okay. Don't think there's any point in presenting to her that book. I think that's the only evidence I have. I guess. Did she ask when the show starts? Did I present to her the flyer? Nope. Okay. You're not going to keep that thing, are you? For the books. Good for locket, Mom. Your father is a good man. You need to remember. You need things to remember him by. Okay. I guess we head back to the main hall. Where have you been? They're about to start. I don't want you to miss anything when I get called up to collect Best Actress. Win? Did you even watch this season? I killed it. There's no way I'm not taking home that trophy. Will you keep quiet? Dick's about to come on. Yes, ma'am. Welcome, everybody, to the 21st Annual Starshine Awards. I'm Dick Stanford. And I'm Kathleen Cartwright. I gotta tell you, Dick, it's so good to be back on stage with you tonight. Thank you, Kathleen. Well, isn't this a wonderful reunion? I always said we make a great team. Yeah, before we begin the awards, I want to say how grateful I am to all of you out there who have supported me since my retirement. My fans mean everything to me. I may not have my show anymore, but I have your support. Let me tell the world tonight, Dick Stanford is not dead yet. I feel like that's foreshadowing. This guy's gonna die on us. Thank you. Now on to the awards. We begin with Best Actress. These lovely young ladies have graced our screens this year with their beauty and poise. And some of them managed to remember their lines too. Yes. The Starshine Committee has nominated some very talented actresses this year. Very true, the competition was fierce. There can only be one winner, and there was one name in particular we just couldn't ignore. Now my lovely assistant Kathleen here will do the honors and open up the golden envelope. The winner is Sarah O'Hara for Oklahoma Dreaming. What? Big round of applause for Sarah, everyone. What a champ. I'm so happy for her. Well deserved, really. She earned it. Becky, people are staring, are you? Let them stare. This is a travesty. What's gotten into you, girl? Keep your voice down. I'm sick of keeping my voice down. Awards are a joke. I've worked my butt off for 4 years, and what do I have to show for it? I thought this would finally be my year, but no. Sarah O'Hara, are you kidding me? Well, guess what? You're all dead to me. Seems like a good way to guarantee she doesn't get any awards in the future. I guess it's someone's time of the month, am I right? See why he's named Dick. Bloody hell, Becky just made Sally Field look reserved. You hate me, you really hate me. Tough crowd. I'd better go after her. So, Mrs. Mizrahi, you enjoying your evening so far? You got the glide troop? That's good. You get that pretty early on, don't you? No good. She locked herself in the restroom. I think she dropped something on her way out. Let me take a look. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Like this is probably the easy. Oh, I can just do this whole row completely. Okay. What else can I do here? Since these are pretty much guaranteed to be ones. That 3 would have to be like that. I feel like that has to be a 1, right? Yeah, there's no way a 2 would fit there. So that's my 3 then, which lets me close off a few more stuff here. Did I do anything about these 2s yet? No. 2s are too small numbers. Okay. Oh, what else am I missing? That could be a 1 or a 2, right? It looks like there has to be a 2 there, which means that can't be anything, so 4 can go down here. So easier down here. I can do something down here. Yeah, okay. Which should help me narrow things down a little bit here. Does that help at all? No, can't really narrow down that 4 anymore. I can do the 5 though. Okay. Those are all blocked off. Okay. Making progress here. There we go. Yeah, I feel like these puzzles are starting to get a little tougher. Hopefully by the end I don't break my brain too much trying to figure these things out. A torn up speech. Got a whole speech prepared. I suppose that makes sense if she thinks she might win it. I suppose most people do, right? Thank you, everyone. I can't tell you how good it feels to finally receive the awards for Best Actress. Mom, Dad, if you're watching, I told you I could do it. This must have been Becky's acceptance speech, but her parents didn't even turn up. She must be heartbroken. Crazy night, huh? Hi, I'm Bobby Price. Sounds familiar. Have we met? Not until now. Hey, aren't you that girl from the news, the one that solved the murder? And this must be your little robot dude. That's dope. No, I am Scout. Bobby Price, what are you doing here? Oh, that's how I know your name. You ought to be ashamed to be in the same building as Dick Stanford. You stole his show. What are you talking about? I didn't steal anything. Can't you people leave me alone? You think you're so cool with your clothes and your hair? Dick's show went to hell when you took over. You threw out everything the fans loved. The only thing you idiots kept was the title, and if you ask me, you should have changed that too. Back talk, more like crap talk. Mom. I should get out of here. I think the show's about to start again. But Honor, we should talk sometime. I'd love to have you on for an interview. Thanks, I'll think about it. You'll do no such thing. He only wants to boost his ratings before he gets cancelled. Nick's got you all brainwashed, I swear, next time I see him. Hey, what did I tell you? Network TV is full of idiots. I don't know, Bobby. Bobby just... I think she doesn't like the young people. Doesn't like their stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. How did it? There are many as well loved in television as tonight's winners, and while he may have retired, I'm sure we'll be talking about him for years to come. I'm pleased to be able to give this award and these lovely flowers to my old co-star Dick Stanford. Oh, that's what happened to him. Okay. Ah, these flowers smell incredible. You know how much I love clematis? Thank you, everyone. I spent over 20 years on television, so I learned a little something about what makes a successful show. And sorry, it's warm up here. I never thought my show would... Is this when he dies? Sorry about this, folks. Dick, are you okay? Have you been drinking? What? No, I don't. It's so hot in here, and all these people staring. They're waiting to hear from you, Dick. Why don't you tell them about our show? Our show? You mean my show? No, not mine anymore. Now it's his. What are you talking about? Perhaps you better go and lie down. Bobby Price, the sniveling little... They gave him my show. 20 years and I'm tossed out like... What? What are y'all staring at? Y'all think I'm crazy, don't you? Well, let me tell you something. I don't feel so good. I don't know what to say. I'm very sorry y'all had to see that. I'm sure he'll be better once he's slept it off. Maybe he doesn't die, then maybe he's just drugged to act all mean? I mean, meaner than usual? Be more publicly mean? I wonder. Poor Dick, he looked terrible. What do you think was wrong with him? You mean besides being a terrible human being? That poor man's obviously having some kind of nervous breakdown. I'm going to go check on him if no one else will. You've got to admire her dedication. I don't get it. We met Dick backstage and he was a complete... But at least he was living up to his name. But Mom didn't reasonably accept it. She's acting like nothing even happened. You believe something for long enough, sometimes you don't want to see the truth. Especially if it hurts. Maybe you're right. Looks like the show is finishing up. I guess we can forget about taking home any awards tonight. Why bother inviting all of us here if we weren't going to win anything? As if you had anything better to do on a Tuesday night. Touche, although there's drag bingo at a club not far from here. We could go tonight. With your mother? Good point. Let's just head home. That about wraps everything up on yet another wonderful evening. Many thanks to all our award winners. On behalf of the Starshine Committee, I'd like to stop everything. Dick Stanford's dead. Okay, so he did it. Okay. So, 2, Fallen Star. And if it's just telling the upside down, I mean, the whole thing was the introduction. That's kind of a long introduction there. What? Dick's dead? Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. I know a dead body when I see one. I'll call the police. Mom? I went backstage. His door was open and he was... Sharon, did you see who it was? Where'd they go? Leave her alone, Ryan. She's in shock. What are you, a paramedic? I'm just trying to help. You want to help? Go get her a glass of water. Come on, Mom, you should sit down. He was just lying there, staring up at the ceiling. You don't want my help? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a tragedy here tonight. But we are lucky enough to have a famous detective in the house. Honor Mizrahi, everyone. What the hell, Ryan? No need to be honest, Honor. We've all read about how you solved the murder of Blake Patterson. Honor, what's he talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, it seems we haven't all read about it. Didn't you know your daughter's a hotshot detective now, Mrs. Mizrahi? Please, Ryan, stop, please. It's not true, Mom. I'm sure Honor will be only too happy to kick off tonight's investigation. How about we give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen? Wait, what? I get the feeling Ryan's, up to something here. Is he the one behind everything? Definitely too early to say. Why are you doing this? You better get to the crime scene, Honor. We don't want to be too late yet again. Oh, right. So apparently Honor just gets forced into investigating here. So Joanne, you said you think you can get to one full roll of stamina? Have you been doing just stamina, or have you been doing your hearts as well? Let's see here. So I think looks like I have to go to the dressing room then, and investigate whatever I can. And okay, he's really... You just walk away from me, Honor Mizrahi. What's going on? Is it true that what Ryan said? Someone died and you've been acting like some kind of detective? I've acted like some kind of detective for years, Mom. That was my job. Don't smart mouth me. You know what I mean. Is it true? Only saying that since you lied a lot in the game. I mean, true. I guess if you're good enough at doing your parries and stuff, I suppose health probably isn't as important. But with low health, there's a lot of enemies that'll just one-shot you. Okay, I don't want to hear it. What were you thinking? It was bad enough you gave up your degree to become some low-rent TV actress, but now this? If your father was here, Mom, Dick Stanford is dead. Are you going to help or not? Maybe I should go put Dick's flowers in some water. They're starting to wilt already. Oh, wait, It's early to be collecting flowers for the funeral, isn't it? Don't you have something else to be? Hey, I'm just here to watch the great detective at work. I'm not a detective, I just... Get out of my way, okay? I mean, it's true, she isn't a detective. She really shouldn't be tampering with the crime scene here. Alright, let's investigate what we can. I'm sure there's going to be multiple things in here to find. Start out on the dead body itself. I feel like this I can probably do. Yes, this whole row here. Okay. Died 6 times because you put this. I'm sure if you're probably going to be dying a whole lot more once you start facing some tougher enemies. But then again, you have been playing Breath of the Wild a lot, right? So you're probably at least still used to the mechanics of like doing like the perfect dodges and everything. Whereas when I played it, I had it Touch Breath of the Wild like several years, so I think that's definitely part of my problem. Alright, let's see what else. I have 590 hours on it on Breath of the Wild. That's kind of a lot. I can't remember how much I had. I know over 100. I can't remember, I think it might have been around 200. I'm not certain on that. But yeah, you should probably be very used to the mechanics that take that much time. Alright. That's gotta be a 2. Okay, what else can I do here? There we go. And what is this thing? Handprints. How did you just get the handprints? Honor, look at this. There are handprints on Dick's neck. He was strangled? Strangulation. Death by external obstruction of the windpipe, stopping the flow of air to the lungs. Air is important because it contains oxygen, which the brain requires to function. Perhaps it's how do you say that word? Analogous? I don't think I've ever heard that word aloud before, and if I have, I just don't remember. Perhaps it's analogous to my primary bus being obstructed? Maybe? I can't believe we're really doing this. You can't, but you know I'm good at finding things. Not just that, everything. We're doing detective work again. How did that happen? I thought we were done when we solved Blake's murder. That was just a one-off thing, wasn't it? We might not have been looking for a mystery to solve, but a mystery has found us. And besides, we still have the matter of my memory loss to solve. Unless you think we should stop? Up and miss all the fun, we might be able to crack this case before the cops even get here. Do you really think so? With you to help me? Why not? Besides, it would really annoy Ryan if we did. That's motivation enough for me. So, I guess that means we're partners again. Just like in the movies. He's looking at you, Scout. Oh, here's looking at you, Scout. Okay, I'm sure there's more stuff to find. I guess the investigation button would go away if there wasn't more stuff to find. Make sure we grab everything for that nice little S-grade here. Okay, being able to clear a whole row like that will definitely help me start out here. I don't think I can guarantee that the top of these is an X, but at least the bottom should be. Either it's a 1, which means both sides would be blocked, or those are part of the bigger numbers, which means the 1 would have to go down here. Okay. We set for that. We can probably get a lot figured out here. Oh. Here, so I think that can extend up 2 more that way. Which means I don't know how those go. Those have to be 1s. That's a 3. That would be a 1 or 2. I can block those off because I can't have a 4 right here when those 2 are there, so I can finish that. I'm in a place where I don't really have to use my brain much anymore. finish filling everything in here. Yeah, those gotta be ones. Okay. Just do that one. There we go. What is this thing? Liquor spill. Okay. Be important. Detective rank E. A new bonus puzzle has been added to Scout's memory bank. A spill? That could suggest some kind of struggle, maybe. Smells like whiskey. Whiskey? Ah, fermented grain liquor. Pairs well with beef and wild mushrooms. Would you say this smells domestic or imported? Since when do you know so much about whiskey? I scanned a copy of Rise and Shine magazine in the lobby earlier. Philip Marlowe's fascination with alcohol is finally starting to make sense. Seems like it was Dick Stanford's fascination too. He must have been drinking it before he went up for his reward. That's everything for my quick scan. Should I make a more detailed sweep? Not yet. I think we've got enough to suggest what happened here. Oh, you have the theory already? I can't wait to hear it. Dick was murdered, obviously. Dick was murdered. Someone must have been waiting for him backstage. The whiskey suggests he was drunk, so he couldn't have put up much of a fight. The killer only had to put his hands around his neck, and lights out for Dick Stanford. Yeah, was that a quip? It's a quote from one of your detective novels, but I'm working on a routine to make my own. They really seem to be taking murder pretty lightly here. I've got to admit, I'm impressed. I wonder if I should have questioned him, see what he had to say first. I thought maybe I had a chance to do that later. But maybe not. No, really, not bad for someone with no experience or training. Who knows, maybe this time he can catch the killer before he jumps off a 10th floor balcony. The body's in here. Honor, what are you doing here? What took you so long? I thought I made it clear last time. You are not a detective. And as for this toaster of yours, it's got no feelings, no intuition. It undermines all the principles of good police work. Don't you at least want to hear what we found? Absolutely not. I've got a trained forensics team coming in. I can only hope you two idiots haven't contaminated all the evidence. Now get out of my crime scene. You didn't seem pleased to see us. No, but that's not going to stop us now, right? Right, let's find some more evidence. Let's talk to you, Ryan. The real cops are finally here. You ready to let them take over now? Not just yet. Did you know Dick personally? I met him a couple of times. Can't say I liked him. The guy was always blowing his own horn. Really, I'm surprised he didn't get along. It sounds like he had a lot in common. Funny. Can you think of anyone who might have wanted to hurt him? Not offhand, but that's the thing with this town. You never really know anyone. Tell me about it. I really do not read with the right pen. Should have been more of a tell me about it, you know? What do you think about Bobby Price? He looks nervous, doesn't he? Then again, I can't blame him. I hear his show is pretty close to getting canceled. What's your impression of Kathleen? I don't trust her. She's hiding something. You sure it's not just because she's smart and a woman? I've got no problem with smart women, as long as they're not smarter than you. Are we still talking about Kathleen? Okay, don't think there's any point presenting him evidence. I doubt it. Alright. I think I did too much. I know that was right. Was it? There we go. Okay. These shrines are so far from each other because of this sky view time. Yeah, I noticed that. It does seem like you have to kind of go quite a ways to get to them. I suppose that's a good way, a good reason to focus on stamina right now, so you can easily get to the other shrines more easily. Because it takes even longer once you have the land, of course. Um, let's see here. Oops. I feel like that can't be a 2, right? That has to be a 2, and that has to be a 4. There we go. Yeah, that actually row is complete then. I'm so worried about messing up. But once you mess up, it can be kind of hard to figure out where you messed up at and fix the mistake. So we can start working from this side. I forgot I had that whole column completed on the right edge, which makes things a little easier for me here. Alright. That's gotta be the 4. Let's see here. I should maybe put a little dot there as well. Okay. This guy be tower tab with this, so it's doing the shrines now. Yeah, since I was streaming it, I never really focused on the shrines. I marked what I could and then went back to them off stream. I know Breath of the Wild, I spent so much time just getting sidetracked going to the shrines. It took me a while to actually get through the main story. Alright. What is this thing? Still have no idea. It's Love Life. Okay, magazine. It's an old issue of Celeb Life, with a feature on Dick Stanford. This must have been written just after we retired. Looks like a typical puff piece, all about what a great guy he is. There's something for your database, Scout. Gossip magazines like Celeb Life are total garbage for people that don't have lives themselves. I've added this to my database. Thank you, Honor. That's weird. The last page has been torn out. All that's left are the first 2 words. However, rumors. I wonder what the rest of the article said. So I'm assuming that'll be important then. Figure out what happened on the last page. What it says. Okay, what's here? Actually, no, I can do this whole row here, can't I? Okay. Gotta be made through. My 2 has to be right there. 4 comes down there, 2 goes up there. Finish off those columns. Okay, let's see here. That's not right, that's gotta be the 2, not the 3. Oops. That was fairly easy. A hip flask. I guess. For carrying alcohol. This smells just like the whiskey we found in Dick's dressing room. Do you think this was his hip flask? I knew it. If it was, how did it get out here? Okay, that looks like the only investigating I can do. I don't think there's any point presenting evidence, is there? I'm backstage right now. Assuming the detective won't want me in the dressing room. Are all the people gone? What if the killer got away? Not everyone. Bobby and Kathleen are over there. I guess the cops are focused on anyone with a direct connection to Dick. Okay, investigate first, and then we can question them. I always thought it was weird how these kind of puzzles, I know it's in other Picross-like games too, where instead of just reducing the size down to say like a 14 by 15, they always just have one row on an edge. It's crossed out like that. Like they want to keep the sizes to like multiples of 5. I just wondered why they do that. Quite a lot over here. Not do anything for me. That's good. I could have filled some of this like also. Yeah, this is a fairly easy one by the looks of it. For you, that's 5, so something like that then. That whole row is done there. No, that's gotta be 3, okay. Missed that one up there, but I thought that one had to be my 2, and then I was like, wait, that does not work. Okay. How much is that then? There we go. What is this, a wallet? Yes. So drop this without realizing. It's nice. Real leather. I wonder who it belongs to. We should try to return it. There's no ID inside, just small bills and a check stub for $50,000. It was paid today, but I can't see who it was paid to, just an account number. I assume from your facial expression that $50,000 is a lot. It's a hell of a lot, maybe even enough to kill for. You know, I could be wrong, but I think Ryan needs to have a wallet like this. That's the only investigation I can do here, so let's talk to these people. What? Oh, it's you. Sorry, this whole thing with the dig has got me kind of bugged. Is it true that what that guy set up on stage, you're trying to find the killer? I'm trying to find out what happened to Dick. Just like you did back at your TV studio. From playing a detective to being a real one, that's a wild career change. I'm not exactly a real detective, I'm just trying to help. Oh, for sure, that's cool. Wait, you don't think I did it, do you? Welcome in, Juicebox. Hello, hello. Like that? Why would I throw my whole career away just to murder some old guy? No secret you and Dick didn't get along. And when you left our table during the ceremony, you said you were going to give him a piece of your mind. That was just talk. Then why would I pick a fight with Dick Sanford? If anything, he hated me for taking over his show. Do you know if anyone else wanted to hurt him? Probably a long list. He acts nice in public, but in real life, he's got a reputation. When you talked to Kathleen, she put up with his movie, but for years. Or how about that chick who started screaming about how she should have won Best Actress? Becky, much as I may dislike her, she's not a killer. Be sure about that, she looked crazy enough to do anything. Pretty cute, though. Did Kathleen not get along with Dick? They seem kind of tense on stage. She had to work with Dick every day for almost 20 years. Forget tense, I'm surprised she's still sane. The girl who wanted to win Best Actress was Becky Call. She plays the lead in my show, Murder Mystery. I thought she looked familiar. She was pretty pissed about not getting that award. It was a big deal for her. I guess if anything could drive her to murder. People do crazy things sometimes, make mistakes in the heat of the moment. It doesn't make them a bad person. Are you friends with her? I'd love to get her number. To get her on Backtalk, I mean. I bet she'd be a great guest. You took over Backtalk, right? Is that what when your problems with Dick started? Yeah, that. You knew how to hold a grudge. And I've been on the air 10 minutes. He was already talking crap about me to the press. He's too flashy. He's ruined the show. Sure, we updated things a little, but come on, man. That set hadn't changed since 1979. Can't you just ignore him? Sure, but then the hate mail started coming in. He's got all these crazy fans. My ratings crashed. They were already talking about canceling the show. Yeah, they were with the way he was acting. He's dead now, but I think that was very much intentional why they named him that. Though your TV career was threatened by Dick, would you say that made you angry? Well, yeah, but I wouldn't kill the guy over it. Let's see, I doubt there's anything to really present to him. Your guys' slip flask, is it yours? Heroes always have them in the movies. I've never seen one in real life before. Read this Slip Life article about Dick? No, seeing his photo on the front cover was enough to put me off. It says there were some rumors going on around about Dick. Figures, a lot of my crew worked on the old show with him. From what I hear, it wasn't exactly easy to work with. Anything bad enough that someone might have wanted to kill him? Sorry, I don't remember. Someone spilled whiskey in Dick's dressing room. Do you know anything about that? Whiskey, it must have been his. I'm so nervous about that. We found handprints around Dick's neck. Someone strangled him. Doesn't narrow it down much, does it? After all, everyone here has 2 hands. This is serious, Bobby. I know, I get nervous. Not because I'm guilty or anything, just the whole situation. This is supposed to be Becky's acceptance speech for Best Actress. That sucks. I wish I could help her out somehow. Okay. Assuming nothing else here is important to him. Okay. Let's talk to Kathleen. You're investigating what happened to Dick. I wish you the best of luck. I guess you've heard by now, Dick was strangled. Oh god, please, don't tell me anymore. I can hardly bear to think about it. How long did you and Dick work together on Backtalk? Oh, many years. I've heard people say it's hard to imagine there was a time before I was on the show. You weren't there from the start? I didn't join until the 2nd season. They wanted someone who could attract more viewers. You should have seen the outfits they tried to squeeze me into, more than swimsuits some days. That's terrible. That's television, but I stood my ground. I like to think I made a difference. How's your relationship with Dick? Oh, we got on just fine. Really, when we met him, he was... this is Hollywood. Everyone has their problems, but I'm a professional. People who complain get a reputation. Besides, no one wants to hear about backstage drama. They just rather relax and enjoy the show. Although I don't think anyone was expecting the show they saw tonight. Do you know Ryan Blackstock? He was on stage earlier. You mean tall, blonde, and handsome? I was wondering who that was. Funniest thing, I saw him with Dick earlier today. We were getting lunch at Dylan's on Fairfax. Lunch? Why would Ryan be getting lunch with Dick Stanford? Your guess is as good as mine. Whatever it wasn't going very well. Seemed like they were arguing. I wish I could tell you more, but I was at a cab at the time. I only caught a glimpse. You don't think it could be related to what happened to Dick, do you? What do you know about Bobby Price? He's talented, but he's got big shoes to fill if he wants to keep hosting Backtalk. He doesn't seem to be much of a fan of Dick. They never saw eye to eye. Dick hated having his show taken away from him, and Bobby hated working in Dick's shadow. He did it enough to kill Dick. Bobby is young, ambitious, and impulsive. More than that, I can't say. presenting her any evidence does anything? Can't think what this might be. Sorry, don't worry. Does this belong to Dick? I don't think so. But you saw what he was like on stage tonight. Drunk as a sailor. Is there a chance the hip flask belongs to anyone else? We should investigate every possibility. Well, it could be Bobby's. I've heard he started drinking to cope with the stress. The production team aren't happy. Shouldn't have the production team isn't happy? Anyways, imagine going through all the trouble of rebooting a talk show just for the new host to get carted off to rehab. Much easier to find arrows in the game. Yeah, I'm always struggling to get arrows, having to buy a lot from Beetle in Breath of the Wild. I never really had that problem in Tears of the Kingdom. In this article about Dick and Sled Life, of course, Dick was very proud of his front page billing. I'm guessing he was less happy when he saw how the article ended, something about rumors. We were still missing part of the article. Let me guess, the entire last page was torn out. Dick did that to every copy he could get his hands on. He never could take criticism very well. Personally, I think it's good that these magazines do a little digging occasionally. Call it investigative journalism if you like. So you think there's more truth to the rumors they printed? Can you tell us more about what they were? Alright, I'd love to talk, but I have to take this. Agent Bobby Price has a drinking problem. You'll deny it, I'm sure, but I've heard plenty of stories. A way to calm his nerves, I suppose. What do you think he's nervous about? Well, the usual, his performance, his ratings, they're giving him a hard time, and now a murder too. It's no wonder the poor kid has issues. I wonder if there's anything more she can tell me? Why not? The bow tie. Dick used to hate those things. Funny, isn't it? It can be so hard to remember these things while someone's alive. But after they're gone, even the smallest details seem unforgettable. I was so pleased when I found out they wanted me to give Dick his award. I've been waiting for a moment like this for a long time. It's all over. Nothing will ever be the same again. Okay. So that's... Can I talk to Bobby more about it? Dick was arguing with Ryan Blackstock earlier today. Do you know him? Know anything about that argument? Ryan who? Sorry, I don't know the guy. Any more I can talk to Ryan about? Kathleen said she saw you and Dick arguing over lunch earlier today. Care to explain? Oh, that was nothing. We were talking about some business. Things got a little out of hand. It happens. Except in this case, the other guy turned up dead a few hours later. What, you think I did it? What is with you? You've always got to turn me into the bad guy. You're just following up on the available evidence. It's nothing personal. I think this scout thing is a bad influence on you. I'm serious. I do my best to support you, but you don't make it easy. That's all I can talk to him about then. Can we go back to the dressing room? Oh, that's where I just am. Or is it? No. Really have to stand here? Oh, now you want to talk to me? Can't believe you called me out on stage like that. You had no right. I hadn't even told Mom about what happened. Yeah, I got that impression. Real healthy relationship you've got there. As if you're any kind of authority on what makes a healthy relationship. I'm just giving you a chance. Chance to what? To screw up? Just do whatever you think is best. You're the detective, remember? Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky again. If not, there's no shame in admitting you need help. What do you think happened to Dick? He was out of his mind if that stage performance was anything to go by. He probably went nuts and killed himself. You really think he'd do that? You're the detective, you tell me. Do you think of anyone who might have wanted to hurt Dick? No? But you have connections to people in the TV business. You may have heard something. Oh, I know people, but I don't pay attention to industry drama. Oh yeah, they said it might be his wallet, right? Nope, okay. Is that whiskey? You know I hate that stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, it must have slipped my mind. Maybe it's what it might be doing here. What kind of question is that? Dick was obviously a drunk. Respect some speech? It's not my speech, it was Becky's. Ouch, I guess money really can't buy everything. Okay. That picture of your dad. I wish you'd met him too. Maybe he could have warned me not to marry in the first place. Hey, it was your mom who set us up. Your family loves me. I didn't have to live with you. Okay. don't think there's any more investigating to do anywhere then. Right. So do I confront, maybe confront Bobby about the alcohol? We're gonna have a birthday party today since it's Friday. Most people are, oh yeah, that makes sense. I never really had birthday parties myself growing up. I really didn't care to. I'd much rather spend my birthday like home and relaxing. Hope you have fun with that. Okay, let's... no pitas. Oh, okay, I guess this is new dialogue, I think. Okay, so they said, here's it, or... They said he might be sure. I wish you could go back and read the previous dialogue. In fact, I'm seeing Dick with his hip flat backstage. It's probably his. You know how he acted on stage? Okay, so maybe that wasn't new then. Okay, I really don't remember. So where do I go then? Do I talk to everyone? Unless if Kathleen had new dialogue after talking to Ryan? Nope, okay. I can't investigate anymore, so... I'm not sure. I think I gave everyone every piece of evidence, right? That's where I am. Oh, I guess the wallet, I guess I had to talk to him backstage and not in the dressing room for it? Okay, that makes sense then, I guess. Why I wasn't sure what to do. Couldn't you help noticing you wrote a big check today? You went through my stuff. You can just help checking up on me, can't you? Don't flatter yourself. I wanted to see whose wallet was, so what was the money for? Nothing, just business. $50,000 of business, that's a lot of nothing. I don't have to explain myself to you. Okay, so that's what I think that's all I needed to do then, so. You're still here. What did forensics find? We're still waiting on blood tests, but my professional opinion, Dick Stanford was strangled to death. We knew that already. Oh, well, we also found whiskey spilled on the floor. Telltale sign of struggle. Yep, we knew that too. Jesus H. Christ, how about the door handle? I guess we missed that one. Aha, see, that's why you should leave this to professionals. We know to check for prints. You found prints, that's great. Well, not exactly, the handle is wiped clean. It smells like the killer cleaned it with the whiskey. The alcohol would have acted as a solvent, a very effective solution. So let me get this straight. The only new thing he found is where some fingerprints used to be. Look, it's not about who found what, it's about coming to the right conclusions. And that takes experience, expertise, and intuition. You want conclusions? We've already got two suspects, Bobby Price and Ryan Blackstock. Is that so? What's your evidence against Bobby? We found this hip flask backstage. It contains the same whiskey as we found at the crime scene. Oh, I'm having trouble reading. Okay. And I've heard Bobby Price has a drinking problem. Interesting. It needs more evidence to back it up, but it's a good start. How about your other suspect? What's that Silver Spoon Blackstock kid got to do with this? Ryan Blackstock was seen arguing with a Dick this afternoon. Not much on its own, but he also signed a check today for $50,000. Bodies have a nasty habit of showing up when there's that much money at stake. And Ryan isn't exactly trustworthy. Oh, you know him. He's my ex-husband. He's also manipulative. I'm going to assume he picked that up from you. What can I say? He's a fast learner. Okay, I'll admit, you found a couple of good leads. I'll follow up on them just as soon as I finish my report. Okay, you need my help with your report, too. I'm told I have very neat handwriting. I've just about had enough of your crap, Mizrahi. Now get out of here, will you? I can't afford any more liabilities. The captain's got me under a microscope on this one. You know, he really seems to be taking honor messing with the crime scene and stuff pretty well. I mean, it seems like he's doing a good job of not actually messing up the evidence or anything, but still. Really, I think he'd be a little harder on just a random civilian trying to investigate this stuff. Joanne, you made a hot air balloon? Okay. Doesn't the game at one point kind of make you make one of those? Like, to help Impa? Alright, leave you alone. You know, you're starting to become predictable, detective. And you're starting to become a real pain in my butt. Do you know something, or are you just here to bug me? Scout's mother dropped her bag in here earlier. We'd like to look into it. Your mother, huh? Yes, her bag. That's why we're here. Right, please do it quietly. I've got paperwork to finish. Good thinking, Scout. When do you know how to lie like that? It was one of many things I learned from those detective movies, along with the snappy one-liner subroutine I mentioned earlier. You'll have to show me later. Right now, we better look for clues before Cross realizes what we're really doing here. You did it with auto-build? I never actually used auto-build. I never unlocked that. Let's see, something by this over here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Alright, let's see here. What can I do? Let's see. I think I should be able to do something here. Yeah. Okay. How much does that actually help me, though? I feel like not a lot. Not sure about it, so you just save it to watch later. I mean, is it a side quest you have to do? Like is it shoved in side quests, or? Because I really didn't spend a whole lot of time doing side quests. Unfortunately, that's not quite good enough to solve anything. I feel like this one I should be able to do something with. It's this whole column right here. Okay. That should help me a little here. Probably has to be a 1, which means a 2 right here. Oops. This can't be a 1 at this point, can it? Means that has to be my 2, so my 1 has to be down here. Okay. No, let's see, what else can I do? Oh, here I can do something. There we go. I'm getting some progress made now. Can't do anything with this column. What about this? Yeah, I should be able to fill out this row here. Block off most of this column. Like I can fill that in. This row looks doable now. Let's see. Sometimes I fill something out and then just, I don't know if I just never realize it because I'm working on like the other row or column connecting to it. But like that too, I didn't realize I already had 2 there, and so I didn't have that blocked off. be a 2 there, so just know if that's meant to be 2, 1. 1 there. There we go. What is this? Some sort of ball? A medallion, okay. Protector rank D. Your bonus pool has been added to Scout's memory bank. It's some kind of coin, but I don't recognize the currency. That's not a coin, it's a medallion. They give these to recovering alcoholics. Oh, it's like a AA kind of medallion then, okay. To the engraving, Dick Stanford has been sober for 40 years. If that's true, the spilled whiskey must belong to the killer. Or he could have relapsed after 40 years. Let's see here. Something else right here. Does that do anything for me here? A little. Yeah, I can do this whole roll right here. Could that be the... No, that cannot be the 3, so that means... like that. That one's going to be my 2. That can go down 1. Alright, what else? What else is here? That's got to be a 1. There was a 1. Couple 2s right there. Okay. All got that corner completed. Don't think I can do much here yet, though. Except I know that's got to be like that, because the 4 can't go all the way down there. And that 4 is done, so that goes there. Okay. Probably best to just work my way up. Now it's got to be a 2. That's got to be my 4. Oh, then this is the 2 right here. How did I miss that? So that was the 6 then. Those can't be there. That columns are done. As is this column and this column. Okay. There we go. I'm really bad at telling what these things are. Okay, a PDA, that's probably my ad. Not familiar with what those look like. A bit before my time. This must belong to Dick. Looks like it's password protected. Can you hack into it, Scout? Sorry, Honor, this is a little embarrassing, but I don't have the right cable. I can only interface with the devices bearing an RS-232 port. This device's interface is proprietary. I need some kind of adapter to connect to the PDA. I can't access the data without it. Got it. Well, let me know if you see one around here. I think we found everything we can in here, at least while Cross is watching. Password-protected PDA and a medallion. Is that enough to crack the case? I don't know about the PDA, but the medallion definitely raises some interesting questions. If Dick doesn't drink alcohol, then the whiskey and the hip flask it was spilled from is a direct link to the killer. And I think we have a pretty good idea of who it belongs to. Bobby Price. What are you two yammering about? I don't mind you looking for your mom's bag, but you can't do it quietly. We just found it, actually. We'll get out of your hair. Enjoy your paperwork, detective. It's incredible. She's so much like him. Yeah. Okay, so her father, if I remember right, was a police officer. So does that mean Cross knows her father then? Assuming that's who he's referring to when he said so much like him. Okay. You look like you've lost something. Need any help? Kind of explains why he's a little easy on her then, I guess. What? Oh, hi, lost something? Nothing. Are you sure? I can't find anything. It's cool, it's cool. I'm just trying to find an answer. I thought you said you weren't looking for anything. I guess I did. Anyways, I'll just be... And he's gone. Oh, that was weird. I don't know, Bobby just seems too innocent to me. Be the killer. Can I present him any more evidence? He told us that whole class was Dick's, but he hasn't had a drink for over 40 years. What? Well, then it must belong to somebody else. What about that Ryan guy? You can't pin this on me. I didn't do anything. Okay. That's all I can talk to him about? Can I talk to Cross at all? Can I go back there? I doubt presenting him evidence would do anything. Can we talk? We have to. I'm snowed under with paperwork here. Didn't your mom want her bag back? I wanted to hear your thoughts on the case. An experienced detective like you, I bet you've already figured out who did it. Spare me the flattery, Mr. Ahi. You're not getting my permission to investigate. I'm just waiting for the forensics report to show up, then I'm starting the interviews. Forensics report, but we already know Dick was strangled. Right, any amateur can see that, as you've demonstrated. But we still need to know the details, time of death, blood test, that sort of stuff. I'd rather be collecting evidence instead of waiting for paperwork, but I've got to make sure I follow procedure to the letter after what happened on the last case. I can't help but feel kind of responsible. Good. One of many reasons why I don't want you getting involved again. What's with all the paperwork? You never struck me as the academic type. Captain's orders, I've got to do this one strictly by the book. Everyone at the station has been giving me hell and fun. Case at your studio. I arrested the wrong guy, the murderer escaped, and all the crucial evidence was found by an amateur and a talking alarm clock. Sorry, we're not trying to ruin your reputation, detective. Ruin my reputation? They already think I'm too old for the casework. The department's full of know-it-all kids these days. I've been trying to tell them something stinks about the way Frank Pritchell died, but they won't listen. You seem surprised when I mentioned my mom. I did. I guess I was just shocked at the thought there might be another version of you walking around. Another me. You couldn't be further from the truth. That's what everyone says, but we all end up like our parents, one way or another. You mentioned Frank Pritchell. That's the guy who killed Blake, right? Right, jumped from the 10th floor before I could get to him. Neat little suicide note and no evidence of forced entry. But you don't think he killed himself? I don't know what I think yet. What I do know is I've been working cases since before you were in diapers, and I've learned to trust my gut. And it's telling me there's something screwed about the way Frank Pritchell died. I mean, yeah, most likely there's someone who told him to kill Blake, I assume. And then had Mr. Frank get killed so he didn't reveal who was behind it all. Is my best guess here. You know, I get the feeling Bobby really was looking for something. You think there's evidence hidden here? Doesn't hurt to take a look around. Alright, what else can I find? Where is the red? Alright. Let's see, can I do something here? Yes. This one's the same size, so I can do that. I should be able to put a little more. Okay. Anything else I can work with up here? I don't think so. Okay, filling any of this for yes, okay. Does that help me much? A little, okay. Actually probably a lot. Well, top row is complete. 8 Light of Blessings. I'm assuming you're just a hyper-focused on these shrines now. Okay, I think I have this puzzle almost done already. There we go. Yeah, I'm really bad at telling what these actually are supposed to be. A handkerchief? Okay. Assuming that's supposed to be some initial or something like that. Some letter. A silk handkerchief. That's weird. And kind of gross. Perhaps Bobby dropped it when he left? Maybe. He doesn't strike me as a silk handkerchief type. What do these embroidered letters indicate? Don't sneeze? DS. Scout, this must belong to Dick Stanford. But Dick died in his dressing room. What's his handkerchief doing here? And why does it smell like whiskey? I know my determining's only D when I maxes out at S. It means I probably have a lot more puzzles I gotta be doing. I wonder how much more there is. I'm assuming I take the handkerchief to Bobby or Cross, I wonder. Oops, did not mean to click that. But where'd you get that? We found it in the main hall, right where you were standing earlier. But it's not mine. I know, the monogram says it was Dick's. Well, that's great. I mean, that's great detective work. The weird thing is it smells of whiskey. Maybe he liked the smell? Scout, would you join me in the dressing room for a second? Why, Honor? Yes, let's go. Bye then. Are you going to let me finish this report? Your Honor. No, Your Honor? I don't know where I got that, just reading your name. You don't need to. We've got all the evidence you need. You've been investigating. Do you even realize how much danger you're putting yourself in? There's a strangler out there. I know, and we think it's Bobby Price. He wanted revenge on Dick for sabotaging his TV career. Dick hated him for taking over Backtalk. He used his influence to attack Bobby in the press. Bobby's ratings hit rock bottom. He's on the verge of cancellation. And tonight, Bobby had to sit and watch as the guy who was ruining his career got a Lifetime Achievement Award. That pushed him over the edge. He waited backstage for Dick to go back to his dressing room, and then he strangled him. It's a nice theory, but the only thing tying Bobby to the room is that hip flask, and he says it belongs to Dick. That's where new evidence comes in. Oh, this is the handkerchief. Handkerchief and medallion. Okay. We found Dick's sobriety medallion. He's been sober for over 40 years. Which means Bobby was lying. The hip flask is his. A sobriety medallion? Where in the hell did you find that? In here, detective. In here? You said you were looking for a handbag. Yes, Scout, we did say that. It's all about who found what. It's about coming to the right excuse me, it's not about who found what. It's about coming to the right conclusions. What a load of crap. Where'd you learn that, Amateur Detective Monthly? You said it earlier this evening. You can't just... I can't believe I'm getting outsmarted by a toaster oven. Which brings me to the issue of Dick's handkerchief. When we found Bobby backstage, he was clearly looking for something, so we had a look in the main hall around where Bobby had just been. And we found a silk handkerchief that wasn't there earlier. That thing stinks of booze. I think something happened to make Bobby nervous. Really nervous. So nervous he needed a drink to calm his nerves. You think he killed Dick? He has the means, the motive, and the opportunity. But he wasn't prepared for how it would affect him. He was shaking so bad he dropped his drink flask. And what about the handkerchief? He just killed Dick and spilled his drink everywhere. He was desperate to clean up the evidence and get out before anyone found him. So he grabbed the nearest piece of cloth and used it to mop up the spill. And the fingerprints on the doorknob as he left. I'll be damned, it all fits. Not bad for an amateur, huh? If it wasn't for this report, Oh, to hell with the paperwork. I think it's about time I had a chat with Bobby Price. Don't start congratulating yourself just yet, Mizrahi. This isn't over. So that's the evidence against you. Anything to say for yourself? I didn't mean to do it, I just wanted to talk to him. Call that talking, I'm guessing you didn't like his answer. I didn't get an answer. He came backstage with his ward and completely ignored me. Walked straight past, I didn't even exist. I put up with a lot of this crap since I took over Backtalk, but that was too much. I busted down his door and... But I didn't want to kill the guy, I just got carried away. I swear, I barely touched him. Not knowing your own strength is no defense against murder, Mr. Price. I'm taking you in. Don't go anywhere, Ms. Rahi. We still need to talk about this detective hobby of yours. Where were you? You missed the fireworks. Is Detective Cross still here? No, you just missed him. He left with Bobby. What's up? An urgent package arrived for him. I told a police officer I'd give it to Detective Cross personally. I still feel like Bobby didn't actually do it. Like, Bobby was kind of being vague about what he actually said he did. And he probably doesn't know that, the dude was actually strangled at this point, I don't think. Don't think anyone's ever mentioned that to him. As far as I can remember. An urgent package arrived for him. I told the police officer I'd give it to Detective Cross personally. And they just let you have it. I told them I'm Detective Cross's new personal assistant. They seemed impressed. I think I referred to you when you didn't know how to lie. What was the delivery? I'm not sure, but it must be important. Okay, puzzle time. Let's see here. This is a good place to start. Now let's cross out a bit here. Let's make this 6 out of actually not that much. Is that right? Did we do this right? I feel like I didn't do this right. Let me back up a bit. I think I put too much of the 6 down there. Only have been like that, I think. But I don't think it ends up mattering. I think it still works out for me just the same. Okay, let's see. Can I get anything out here? Just that? And that one? Doesn't really tell me much. I guess some of these crossed off. Tubes can't go to that edge there. Well, that 4 is, which means this whole row is pretty much done then. So that is all blocked off then. Okay. Let's see. Anything else I can do down here right now? That can be blocked. That's gotta be somewhere where my 4 is. Let's start working up here. Fill those in. I guess that works out though. I need those filled in. Okay, so my 5 can't go all the way down here. That's gotta be my 3, obviously. 2, 2. That's a 1. That means there's a 1 up there. That's my 2. Okay. And then 7, and then this. There we go. What is this? A blood test. Is that gonna bump it up to C? Nope. Okay. This must be the forensic report Cross was waiting for. Oh my! If I'm reading this right, then these blood results mean... What? What does it mean? I take this to Cross. This changes everything. What changes everything? Of course she doesn't actually reveal it. I'm guessing it's going to clear Bobby's name. Where's Cross? Where's Bobby? Or Detective Cross, where's Bobby? Talking to his lawyer. Why? Dick's blood test came back and, well, see for yourself. Let me guess, there is alcohol content in it. I don't believe that. This says, and that means... Nope, never mind, okay. Bobby Price couldn't have killed Dick Stanford because he was already dead. I don't understand. Bobby confessed. The robots got a point, and there were strangulation marks on Dick's throat. I never said Bobby was lying. He did strangle Dick, but that wasn't what killed him. According to this blood test, Dick was poisoned. Okay, so it was poison. Poison in the blood. He died before Bobby even laid a finger on him. You're telling me Bobby Price strangled a corpse? I don't even know if that's illegal or not. That means whoever killed Dick is still loose. Not for long, we've got that whole building in lockdown. Whoever it is, we've got them cornered. That means there's still time. Let's go. Wait a second. How did you get out of the building? One of your officers thinks I'm your personal assistant. Gee, I don't know how they got that idea. You know, you two make a great argument for early retirement. What happens to Bobby now? He's out on bail. One of the benefits of being a TV star, I guess. Good lawyers. So he's gone. What if we still need to question him about something? He's not going anywhere. One of the conditions of his bail is that he cooperates with the investigation. Don't forget, I've done this 100 times. I know what I'm doing. Unlike you. Detective, I saw you taking Bobby Price into custody. I always knew he was trouble. In that case, I'm sorry to disappoint you. He's innocent. Innocent? Are you sure? I found the evidence myself. Mom, Dick was poisoned. But don't worry, we'll catch the real killer soon. I've had just about enough of this. How many times do I have to tell you, you are not detectives? But I don't want to hear it. I let it slide when it was about your friend, but this, you're out of your depth, Miss Rocky. You really want to help? Here's a job for you. A hot pink 4x4 was double parked out front. It was getting towed as we arrived. Why don't you use those detective skills of yours to find the owner? They need to go collect it from the impound lot. A new mystery to solve. Forget about it, Scout. He's just trying to keep us out of his way. You're right, I am. You think this stupid car is more important than finding a murderer? Absolutely not, but it's the only thing I'm going to let you investigate around here. Take it or leave it. Perhaps we should investigate the car, Honor. Whose side are you on? I have enough. I've even got your first piece of evidence. They checked inside before it got towed and found something on the dash. Let me take a look. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this... Ooh, 50 by 15. It hasn't given me too many of these bigger ones yet. Today. Oops. Let's start with this top row here. See how much this gives me, which looks like it'll give me a lot. Pretty much all these gotta go all the way up here. 7 goes down one more. 6 goes up there. Alright. Is easily do a lot of that, which clears a few columns for me here. 4 has got to be there then. There's definitely no room for that on the right side of those X's. Okay. Anything else I can figure from there? Like maybe this column I can do something with. I think I did it all right. Not sure how much that'll actually help me though. Well, this column's going to throw, not column. Oops. I think that's it for there. Assume that. Which means that's 1.3. Let's see here. 4. There's a 4 right here. Can you complete that column? Which is going to skip that out. Okay. That one's got to be a 2, and that one's got to be a 1. So that's probably my... Yeah, that definitely can't be a 2 there, so that's my 3. That's a 3. Okay. What does that leave me with? First must be a 3, which there's not room there, so that's like that. Okay. That should give me some progress here, so that's 5. Almost done. Oh, that row is done. When did that happen? It's gonna give me 3. There's the 1, 2. Okay, let's see here. Still cannot keep my hand straight with that. There we go. An envelope. Is that gonna bump me up to C now? Thank goodness. Aha! It seems to be a letter. Great, a new lead in the most pointless errand ever. If Detective Cross won't let us investigate the murder, we don't have to give up. We should focus on what we can do instead. He only gave us this dumb job because he wants to keep us out of his hair. How does that help? That might be what he intended, but we can still use it to our advantage. He's giving us a chance to show what we can do. You're right, Scout. Until now, he's always been there. Now we can prove that we can handle something without any help. Right. We just have to find out who this letter was sent to. Nothing we can't handle. We are a team after all, so what does it say? I can't make it to your wars tonight, sweetie. Your idiot father is remodeling the kitchen again. I hope this cute car makes up for it. Lots of love, Mom. I've got a pretty good idea who this belongs to. I'm assuming, what's her name? Becky? Just 1 second, Honor Mizrahi. You're not going anywhere until we talk about this detective. Nonsense you've gotten yourself into. Sorry, Mom, you heard Detective Cross. We have to find out who owns that car. I mean, I guess that explains why Becky decided to come on her own instead of, she was originally going to carpool with KC, right? Oh, don't worry about him. He understands the situation perfectly well. So, you're doing detective work now? With this whole detective thing, it's hard to explain. But why? Why do this? You had the job you wanted on that stupid TV program. I lost that job, Mom. Someone wanted me off the show so badly that Blake got killed over it. I can't go back. So find another show. There must be others. God knows there's enough crap on TV these days. You should be happy. You never wanted me to be an actress anyway. Happy that you're risking your neck chasing down murderers. I know you don't... you're right, I don't agree with it. Have you lost your mind? After everything that happened to your father. How can you even say that? Turns out Dick was poisoned somehow. We are still trying to figure out exactly what happened, but... Honor, stop. But you love Dick Stanford. Don't you want justice for him? Of course I do, but not from you. You heard Detective Cross. If you want to investigate something, you find out who owns that car and then go home. How can you say if you're gone what happened to Dad? Who blew back that night? I quit college. You need to know very well why I can't let you go down that road. He spent his whole life chasing criminals, and look where it got him. I think he was here. Don't you dare try to tell me what he would have wanted. I knew him a lot longer than you did. You know what? You're right. I didn't know Dad very well. He never talked to me. Don't be ridiculous. He talked to you. You did lots of things together. He read to you every night. I know. Philip Marlowe, Sherlock Holmes, or whatever. He introduced me to all the great detectives, but never himself. You have to go, okay, thank you for coming by. Juice Box, you have a nice rest of your day. That's not his fault. It was hard enough for him to talk to me about his work. You were just a kid. He was my dad. I deserve a chance to know him. All I have left is the fiction. It's not the same. You can't put yourself in danger just to feel close to your father. Focus on the memories he left you. The photographs. That's why he gave me the locket? I would have given it to you sooner if I'd known what you were doing. You was good to see Dad at the Brown Derby again. Did you take the photo? Me? I never went to the Brown Derby, a restaurant that looks like a hat. Well, idea if you ask me. He always went there with his work friends. His captain, his partner... Wait, Dad had a partner? Forget about it. That's not important. You said Dad went to the Brown Derby with his partner. I don't remember Dad having a partner. Of course he had a partner. He was in the police force. Are you still in contact with him? If anyone could understand what I'm doing, it'd be Dad's old partner. I think that they'd tell you to listen to me and keep yourself safe. That's what your father would have wanted. Okay, does Cross have anything to tell me? I'm the owner of the car yet? My mom won't let me go, which is not a sentence I thought I'd have to say at 29 years old. You should listen to her. She's only got your safety in mind. You're always talking about keeping me safe. What does that even mean? I wonder if Cross was her dad's partner. When have you ever been, you're lucky. You've been lucky, but you're dealing with killers. That luck's gonna run out sooner or later. Why do you care so much? What are you so scared of? Oh, I get it. Trust me, you don't. No, I get it now. You're old. You said yourself. They want to put you behind a desk, but you wouldn't listen. Then me and Scout come along and we solve Blake's murder. We find the evidence. We crack the case. That's got nothing to do with it. You don't care about me. You never have. You're just scared. You're scared that I'm better than you. I swore an oath. To protect and serve, you're only trying to protect yourself. That's not true. No. What are you scared of, detective? I'm scared you're going to make a mistake. You're going to get yourself killed. Stop and think for a second. Just for 1 second. What that would mean for the people who care about you. For once in your life, listen to what your mom is telling you. Walk away. What happened to Casey? Did he go home after the murder, or what? I haven't seen him at all. Seems like he'd want to stick around with Honor. This car assignment you gave me, it's a joke, right? I don't make jokes. You at least have any leads besides the letter? Now you need my help? You'd think finding the owner of a bright pink car wouldn't be too difficult. You keep talking about what my mom wants. What about what I want? I swear, it's like you two are ganging up on me. She's just talking a lot of sense right now. I just found out my dad had a partner in the LAPD. Do you think you could help me find them? Sorry, I'm homicide, not missing persons. I know, if I could find them, they might be able to tell me more about my dad. I make a point of not knowing people these days. Makes the job easier. I've got a photo of Dad outside his favorite restaurant. Can't you at least show it around at the station? Look, there are a lot of cops on the force, and the Brown Derby was a popular place. I can't help you. I didn't mention the Brown Derby. What? How did you know it was my dad's favorite restaurant? Like I said, it was a popular place. Just a lucky guess. I don't know. It's a small world. Wait a second. I never noticed before, but the photo in this locket is folded in half. Scout, take a look at this. Okay. Is the real that Cross's her dad's partner going to come this early? I expect them to draw it out for at least another case or so. Hope that was 4, not 5. I cannot look at numbers. Okay. But why keep it a secret? Are you just afraid that it'll just encourage Honor even more to be doing this? But why keep it a secret in the first place, though? Because Honor didn't just immediately start investigating. You think when they first saw her, he might say something. But again, I guess Cross does seem like kind of like a guy who likes to keep to himself. Okay, get filled in. Okay. This puzzle actually seems fairly easy here. How much of this 8 can I fill in? That much, yeah. either of those carries there. You're glad your horses trained to work because you have the 5 speed when he makes it much easier to travel. You know, I don't remember actually using horses much in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm curious, did you get like any of the special horses, like the giant horse? I'm not sure how good though. I don't know if you can just get wild ones that are better. I feel like in Tears of the Kingdom, I'm mostly just stuck with those, like the giant one and Epona. Epona you can only get if you have the, I think, amiibo, a Link amiibo. The white and giant. Okay, okay. I figured how much time you put in that. You had those. Not sure if those are actually the best or not. I remember the giant has like infinite stamina, which is helpful, I imagine, but not the fastest. How did I mess this up? What did I do here? This column here is wrong. Oh boy. I think that's where I messed up at, maybe? No? That had to be like that? Oh boy. Is there a way to just reset the puzzle? I feel like the bottom is probably good. Let's just erase all of this, but I don't know what exactly I did wrong here. White's the best in the game if you put ancient armor on it. Okay. I figured the white would be a good one. That 9 can go off again. Let's hope this is right. Why is that there? That's right, I forgot. That row was only one way to solve that row. Oh, nope, that's the one, not a 2. That's my 2. Okay. I think this is looking better. I don't know where I went wrong before. There we go. Yeah, I guess your highest weapon damage. 60? Let's say somewhere around 60. Got a photograph. Let's see what this photograph reveals. I don't believe it. You're in this photo right next to my dad. I figured. No, this is 60 is what I said. Fine. Yes, I worked with your father for 10 years. We were partners. But then again, your early game, I feel like 60 is too high. Maybe more like 30, 40? I feel like that makes more sense. You knew, all this time, you knew who I was. Not at first, I hadn't seen you since you were a baby. Josh, you always try to keep work and family separate. 28, okay, yeah, more around 30 then. I should have figured. 60 is like really late game, I think. But when I saw you working to solve a case, it all clicked. It was like seeing him alive again after all these years. Why didn't you say something? Like what? Oh, hey, you know who you remind me of? My dead partner? Besides, it was never the right time. I need you to respect me as an officer of the law, not one of your dad's old friends. Okay, I guess that makes sense why I didn't mention it. I thought you hated me. I was just trying to keep you out of trouble. Joshua saved my butt so many times out on patrol, the least I could do is return the favor for his daughter. Were you there when he... I don't want to talk about that right now. Look, maybe I can't stop you from trying to be a detective. God knows nothing could stop Joshua once he had a lead. So go right ahead, look for evidence, question people. I won't stop you, but I'm watching you like a hawk. As soon as I think you're going too far, as soon as I think you're in real danger, it ends. Do you understand me? Just I didn't ask you what you think. Do you understand? Yes. Good. I don't hate you, Honor. I get what you're trying to do, but I have to make sure you don't get yourself in above your head. I owe him that much. Are you okay? Yeah, it's just a lot of information. What happened to your father? Mom never told me the details. He just went out to work one day and didn't come back home again. And you're left with a blank space in your past. I understand. But Detective Cross may be able to give you some answers. Did you hear what he said? He doesn't want to talk about it. Not yet, but he gave us permission to keep investigating. He may be coming around. I don't know, he wasn't exactly enthusiastic. Seems like everyone's telling me to give up. Just because everyone's against you doesn't mean they're right. I guess we'll have to find out. Let's get out of here. We've still got to talk to whoever owns that car. Don't think you had anything new to say, did you? Maybe about Cross, yes. I found out about Detective Cross. You knew who he was this whole time. No point trying to hide it anymore. Yes, I've known Gary for ages. And you're working together trying to get me to stop investigating? I can't believe this. My own mother. Actually, forget that. I can't believe it. You don't want me to be an actress. You don't want me to be a detective. What do you want, Mom? I want you to be safe. But whatever I try, you always have to do the opposite. You paid for your college tuition. You dropped out and started acting. I set you up with Ryan, a successful businessman. You get a divorce. Doesn't all that tell you something? It tells me you've still got a lot to learn. I'm getting sick of trying to watch you over you all the time. Then don't. I'm almost 30. I can make my own decisions. I was kind of wondering how old Honor was. I was guessing like so somewhere in the 20s, I guess, is what I thought. Like mid-20s, I'd say, or so. And look where that's gotten you. Okay. So, dressing room is blocked off from me. And look, there's Becky, the presumed owner of the pink car. She said she's 29 or 21. She said almost 30, I think. Did she ever actually give out her actual age? Not Becky. She's been in the bathroom since she left the ceremony. Do you think she knows that Dick's been murdered? Knowing Becky, she'll probably think he deserved it for not giving her that reward. So investigating just got a question. Becky here? Welcome back. I was worried you were going to stay in the restroom all night. What? Don't be stupid, Honor. I just had to fix my makeup, that's all. Did you hear what happened? Of course I did. The cops even made me give a statement. Like, what's the point? I didn't even see anything. And if that wasn't bad enough, Bobby Price just tried to make a pass at me. It's hard work being the center of attention. Sorry you didn't get Best Actress. If it's any consolation, we all thought you deserved it. Everyone knows I deserve it. Well, everyone except those brainless nobodies in the Starshine Committee, apparently. You're a great actress, Becky. You don't need to win an award for people to take you seriously. What would you know? You've never been shortlisted. Pretty crazy what happened to Dick Stanford, huh? Let's be honest, he was ancient and his career was over. It was gonna happen soon enough anyway. Becky, he was murdered. Have you seen inside a retirement home? If I ever get that old and irrelevant, I hope someone does the same to me. Dang, Becky has been chill. Bobby Price made a pass at you. Can you blame him? I didn't even know he was back yet. Wasn't that long ago he was in a cell. Another innocent person put away by Honor Mizrahi and Scout. What a fearsome duo. Anyway, enough about us. Let's get back to you. My favorite subject. Bobby started telling me all about his TV show as if that's supposed to impress me. Like, we all have TV shows. This is Hollywood. Still, he is kinda cute, and a spot on a talk show could be good for publicity. Just be careful, the case isn't over yet. He could still turn out to be the murderer. I mean, he did kinda strangle the dead body. I'd say that's something a reasonable person would do. I'm thinking about going on his show, Honor, not marrying him. I'm not stupid enough to make that mistake. Okay, let's give her this envelope. Where did you get that? The cops found it on the dash of a pink 4x4 outside. Was that your car? Because it's been towed. Good. All I wanted was for my parents to see me win a Starshine Award, and they couldn't even do that. Mom thinks she can buy my forgiveness with some hideous hot pink monstrosity. You know, I'd kind of like to have a hot pink car. I'm glad it got towed. They can crush that damn thing for all I care. By the way, I'm gonna need a ride home tonight. Sorry, Becky, I know this isn't... I know what it's like to not have your parents' support. It sucks, but couldn't they just be here? You don't need them. You've got us. Forget it. I didn't even win anyway. You've solved the mystery of the pink car. Now Detective Cross will finally trust us. I wouldn't get your hopes up. He only gave us that case to keep us busy. But I bet he didn't count on us solving it that fast. We are a great team, like Holmes and Watson. Cagney and Lacey, Shaggy and Scooby. Who's Cagney and Lacey? Probably just some reference from before my time. We really need to talk about how much TV you're watching. No mystery will go unsolved. No stone left unpunished. No criminal left unturned. I like the enthusiasm. Come on, partner, there's a murder to solve. Hey, wait up. Okay, anything else to talk to you about? Is that Detective Cross? Who's the hottie he's with? That's my dad. Wow, I've got to give your mom props for locking that down. Anything else? I just want to see everything she says. Gross, keep that thing with you, you know? We're a scout now. This are you going to use the electronics or something? I don't know how anyone could say scout's useless at this point. He's really quite the anomaly. A talking computer, really. You'd think people will be more impressed. Someday I'll be on the front cover of Celeb Life. You think you really want the tabloids printing rumors about your life? All publicity is good publicity, Honor. The second they stop writing about you, you might as well be dead. That's Catherine. Is that what her name was? The co-host. I haven't seen her in a while. I feel like she's really the only other reasonable suspect here, right? I really have no idea why you're showing this to me, okay? We found this torn up sheet of paper. Was it supposed to be your acceptance speech? Oh, that? Don't be silly. It was just something I was writing for the show, like a script. You're writing an award acceptance speech for a script. I have more talents than just acting, Honor. I was going to take it all to the writer's room, because that's where the writers are. But now it's all torn up, so I guess I can't. Oh well. Assuming there's nothing else you'll tell me. Okay. Back to the dressing room to tell Cross I found out who owns the car. Back to the crime scene at last. It'll be easier to search the place now that Cross isn't breathing down our necks. Understood. Setting scanning mode to high resolution. Or I guess more investigating. I thought Cross would be here. Is he still in the main hall? Okay, what is this? See, I can do this row if I can keep my hands straight here. Okay. Let's see everything I can know for certain. That's gotta be 3. Oh, this one. Can I do this whole column here? With all these small numbers? Not quite, okay. I think that's it for there. How did this can I do? That's 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Which means I should be able to fill out a lot more of this then. Okay. Seems like a fairly simple one. Always helps when you can get have big numbers like along the edges. Just now noticed that 15 down there. Although that probably doesn't matter too much. Okay, that one's going to be the 2, so my 1s could go in any of these 3, so gotta ignore that for now. What else can I work on? It's going to be the 2. That column's done. Should get me a little further here. Okay. What's that? 1, there's 3 can't. And there's 4 goes up. 1. Still can't quite solve this column yet. Let's see. I feel like this, yeah, that's all getting filled in. Okay, 5 can stretch a bit here. 3, that's a 1, 4, 3, 4. Okay. Oops, no, that was supposed to be filled in, not an X. That one, I guess I do know that, that might just go up. Okay, okay. What I got left here? Oops. Here we go. What is this? A briefcase, okay. It's open, so it isn't very recognizable. Still only on detective rank C. There's a bunch of letters from Dick's lawyers. Says in desist LLP. Oh, I love it. I wonder if Dick was trying to stop someone from going to the press about him. It's right here in those letters. Do you think this is related to the rumors in Celeb Life magazine? It must be. It says the guy's name was Alex Costa. He accused Dick of being abusive and intimidating. Based on our interaction with him, that sounds accurate. Sustained verbal abuse over a period of many years, volatile, ill-tempered, created a hostile work environment. No wonder he wanted to go to the press. If this is true, Dick would have made Becky seem like an angel. Everyone who worked with him must have known about this. Why was he allowed to keep his job? That's easy. Money. No TV network wants to fire their biggest star. It's easier to just make sure nothing ever goes public. Well, that, and he's a powerful man in a city run by powerful men. You can't be sure Kathleen, that's her name, not Catherine, Kathleen, wouldn't have gone away with him being so difficult. But these files say someone was trying to tell the truth. That would make it hard to ensure it never went public. Yep, and Dick called in his lawyers to shut them down. Do you think that could have driven someone to murder? Sounds like a possible motive to me. We should see if anyone knows this Alex Costa guy. It looks like I can find something else here. Let's see what this will give me. Just 2 in for that. I think I should be able to do 1 before. Nope, I can't. Okay. This looks... Fill in this column here. How much of this can I get? 2? Okay. this 8 I should be able to do something with, right? Like that much? Oh, there's a 3 here. The rest of this can be closed off. That's gotta be my 4, so that can't be there. Those can't be there, because 4 can't squeeze in there. These 3 can't be there. Okay, now what do I do? Okay, this is my 6. I can send out 1 more here. Gotta charge your tablet. Okay. That one can't be the 3 because there's over for 2 up there. Means that has to be my 2, so that's got to be with 3. So this column's done. That one's got to be my 3, which means this has to be part of the 5. Okay. Think here, Zoomy, think. Could that be a 2? I think it could still, yeah. What can I do here? So yeah, I think there has to be a 3 on this side, which means I can do that. Doesn't really help me a whole lot here. I guess if this is my 3, and it can't go that far out, it doesn't really help me much. If that's my 4, that can't be there. Means that one's blocked off, which means that has to be like that. My 2 will be right there. I can still either be a 3 or a 2. Oh, what else can I do? Don't think I can do anything here, can I? Actually, it looks like... Yeah, there'll definitely have to be a 3 right there. Means I can probably fill this, and I probably could have filled that in already anyways. Those will have to be blocked, which means this right here is my 3. 2, I don't know which one of those yet. That's gotta be my 2, that one's a 3. Okay, I'm getting somewhere now. Okay, what does that leave me with up here? That's gotta be my 4. Okay, sure hope I didn't mess up somewhere. This was definitely one on the tougher side of things. I think I'm solving it. Oh, that's the one. Okay. There we go. Got a PDA doc, so I can finally read that PDA thing, I assume? Detective rank B. Wow, it's what is it? It's a doc for the PDA we found earlier. Good news, it provides a serial interface, which means I can use this to access the PDA. I just need a moment to break the password protection. And another puzzle immediately. Okay, this is at least a small... Oh, this is one of those timed ones, okay. Means I can't use my X's. Seems simple enough so far. Oops, nope, I kind of read that wrong. Oh, I'm really getting time docked here because I'm dumb. Okay, there we go. Welcome to that one, guy. My brother on a quest to kill the guy and summon an eldritch wall of living flesh. Finally getting to killing that guy. No, you've been dreading it. You accidentally wasted a guy's life. Well, if we keep getting more, does it really matter? He exploded, oh dear. I may not have full access to Dick's files. Great, was he working on anything recently? There's this spreadsheet file last edited earlier today. Best new comedy. $26,500 off the grid, paid. Best actor, $33,750. Graham Nona, paid. Best actress, $30,760. Sarah O'Hara, paid. They're all Starshine Award winners. Dick must have been taking bribes for the awards committee. Oh, Becky won't be happy about that. Oh, or maybe she will. Maybe she'll be glad to know that it was illegitimate. Honor, there's one more. Murder Miss Terry. Disqualification, $50,000. Paid. So someone's really out for a Murder Miss Terry then. I wonder why. Someone paid $50,000 to disqualify us? Who? There's no name here, but didn't Ryan pay the exact amount to anonymous bank account? I think it's time we had a talk with my ex-husband. I kind of forgot about Ryan. So is he really gonna just be the murderer here? I thought maybe he would be like the big bad overall, like case 4 we take down Ryan? So there's nothing else in here, right? So you're on another world so you don't kill your boy Logan. Okay, I was wondering if you're working with the guys you're attached to here. Isn't Logan the second one though? You don't have anything new to say, do you, Becky? Nope, okay. There's Ryan with Kathleen. Well, I still think Bobby did it. He's got the motive, the opportunity. His poison is style. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy to think that far ahead. Or is it Kathleen? Why is she so insistent on Bobby here? Excuse me, that's my agent calling. How's the investigation going? Is it true Bobby got released already? It's true, Bobby didn't kill Dick. He just thought he did. I have to say, I'm surprised. Sound like you had the case all wrapped up. We thought so too, until we found out Dick was poisoned. Now we are back to square one. Poisoned, but... not really my place to say, but just because Bobby admitted to strangling Dick, that doesn't mean he didn't poison him too. Yeah, she really seems to want it to be pinned on Bobby here. I don't trust Kathleen. Can you think of any way Dick might have been poisoned before he got on stage for his award? I'm sorry, I don't know where he was before the presentation. Have you checked his dressing room? That's all she's gonna say. Looks like he killed a demon that was holding a guide voodoo doll right above lava and Chris. Okay. I hear your suspect was released without charge. You seem to be making a habit of this, Honor. I was wrong about Bobby, I admit that, but I'm not giving up. Is that how every case is gonna go? Is Honor always gonna be pinning the blame on the wrong person here? Good for you. I hear the detective even gave you a special assignment. We already solved it. Now we're looking for the murderer again. Is that so? Well, I'm sure you'll do your best. Are you talking to Kathleen about the poisoning? What do you make of it? I don't think Bobby did it, if that's what you're asking. That doesn't leave many suspects. Kathleen, Becky, you. Watch it, binary boy. You've got nothing on me, and you know it. Besides, if I'd killed Dick, do you really think I'd be stupid enough to hang around afterwards? The killer's probably long gone by now. I'm not so sure. Someone told me this thing with the Dick was personal. They might be sticking around to see how things play out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're a psychologist now, as well as detective. Let's see here. What was I gonna represent the... Is that the separate briefcase? Dick's lawyers we're trying to gag someone called Alex Costa. Do you know who that is? Sorry. Isn't that Dick's PDA? That $50,000 business arrangement of yours. That was for Dick, wasn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't lie to me, Ryan. I've got the data right here. That's why you met up with him earlier, isn't it? You paid him off. You had Murder Miss Terry disqualified from the Starshine Awards. Get ready, Scout. Honor's got another one of her wild theories. You've got no evidence. Is my name anywhere on that spreadsheet? I don't think so. Maybe not, but it's pretty convenient that Dick was murdered before any of that went public, isn't it? Are you actually suggesting I murdered him? Do you realize how crazy that sounds? You know, you're never going to be happy if you can't learn to trust people. How about you leave the investigation to the cops and let me take you home? You're tired? No, I know what I'm doing, Ryan. I've got the evidence right here on this PDA. I told you. You paid $50,000 to an anonymous account. You were seen arguing with Dick. Maybe your name isn't written down, but I know you, Ryan. This has your fingerprints all over it. You're inventing connections that aren't there. How am I supposed to talk to you when you're acting like this? I guess I don't really have any hard evidence for Ryan yet, so maybe it is still Kathleen who did the murder? I knew there was reason he was here tonight. Is he always like this? Pretty much. Whenever things start looking good for me, he finds some way to tear it down. So maybe Ryan paid, whatever his name was, or in the first case, to kill, not to kill Blake, but to bribe Blake, I guess. And I guess kill once things went south. And then Ryan probably killed that guy. Yeah, I suspect Ryan here. Why did he marry him? It was different. He was different. At the start, he was so kind, so attentive. He made me feel like I was the most important thing in the world. Then we got married, and suddenly he changed. He was more critical, more volatile. I was always walking on eggshells around him. If he was happy, it was because I'd done something right, and if he was mad, well, that was my fault too. I was the center of his universe, but my universe was shrinking by the day. I stopped seeing friends, family, he even wanted me to quit the show. And if I ever tried to bring it up with him, he'd say I was imagining it. So just an abusive, manipulative kind of person. I see. Luckily, Casey worked out what was going on and made me snap out of it. It took a long time, but I got away eventually. I'm glad you distanced yourself from him. Apparently it wasn't far enough. Here's the thing. You really don't see people with that name anymore, understandably. But I get why you think with that name with that character, because they're really playing it up to be a bit of a jerk here. Do I have to go find Ross now, or? I didn't have any investigating I had to do, did I? Nope, okay, so do I have to present more evidence, or? Go do some detecting on her. I'm not talking to you until you quit acting like a child. I guess I can't talk to him anymore. What about Kathleen? Did you know Dick was taking bribes to rig the Starshine Awards? What? That's terrible. I had no idea. You think that's why he was killed? Dick was trying to block a guy called Alex Costa from talking to the press. Apparently Dick was a real piece of work off camera. That doesn't surprise me, and it answers the question of who leaked those rumors to Celeb Life. So it's true? I suppose there's no sense in trying to hide it anymore. He's dead now anyway. The truth is, Dick was always difficult to work with. He hated the idea of a woman coming onto his show, but the network insisted. I put up with a lot for the sake of my career. Did you know Alex Costa? We'd like to speak to him. Sorry, I haven't kept in contact with anyone from the show. It's a time I'd rather forget about. You might have better luck asking Bobby. A lot of the old crew stayed on when he took over. Wait a second, that reminds me. I mean, I could be wrong, but any information you have could be useful, Mrs. Cartwright. Well, I think Bobby's mother was called Alexandra. Are you sure? Yes, I remember now. He introduced me to her at an event. Sorry, it's my agent. You know how it is. Will you excuse me? I think it's time we review the new evidence. Agreed. Ryan is now quite a convincing suspect. That spreadsheet suggests he paid Dick to rig the Starshine Awards. Kathleen saw them arguing earlier, so maybe the deal didn't go smoothly. Maybe Dick tried to increase the price or threatened to go public, and Ryan killed him to protect himself? But he's not the only suspect. There's also the matter of Alex Costa. Right, Dick was trying to keep Alex from going to the press about him. He almost succeeded, but Celeb Life still printed the accusations as rumors. That could have been enough to stoke a fire between those two. Maybe Alex poisoned Dick to get revenge? The only problem with that angle is that we don't know where Alex is. Right now the question isn't where, but who. No one seems to have heard of Alex Costa. What if he's not even a real person? First it's people saying things they don't mean, now it's people who aren't actually real. Humans are so confusing, so some kind of like a alias thing. No, there's a real person behind it. I think Alex Costa is a fake name. Whoever it is didn't want to risk getting found out, and they've been right here the whole time. So, Ryan? Ryan is out to cost. He blackmailed Dick into having murder mysterious qualify for rewards. It seems unlikely. Why would Ryan need to blackmail Dick if he already paid $50,000 bribe? Good point. Maybe someone else is a better fit. No one really, though. I still think it's Kathleen. Bobby is Alex Costa. Dick was sabotaging Bobby's TV show. This was his way of getting revenge. Like, Kathleen really seemed like they didn't want to cause trouble, so it makes sense that if she wanted to use a fake name, right? Everyone but a new guy is moving in. You'll get him eventually, I assume. A solid motive, but can you be sure? We've already had Bobby arrested once, and we were wrong. Maybe we weren't. Maybe he knew Dick was poisoned and strangled him to finish the job. Not to mention, Kathleen said she thinks Bobby's mother is called Alexandra. Alexandra Price. Alex Costa? Of course, Price. Costa, it all fits. In that case, the only remaining concern is how he poisoned Dick. I should try and find Bobby. He may reveal more under the pressure of this new evidence. Becky said it. He spoke to her after he was released. We should see if she knows where he is. Flashback time, or not? Ah! Can I help you? Is this one of the scientists who worked on a Scout here? That was weird. Honor, What, is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Just a sensor glitch. We should look for Becky. Becky, are you there? She was here a minute ago. Oh, I can investigate in here. Okay, that's probably what I need to do then. Where is it? Where is it? There, okay. If you excuse me for a moment, I need to go grab something to eat. I'll be stacked on that while I do this puzzle, so I'll mute myself for a while. Give you a random name? Casey. Why not? Okay, back to meeting myself. I assumed you meant for a character for a world? Sure, name your world, Casey, and welcome back in, Joanne. Oh, that puzzle was too easy. I didn't have to finish eating my chips here. What is it? Some makeup? Okay. How strange. It's a mirror mounted in a small plastic case with a disc of compressed powder. It's called Blush. You put it on your face. Is it some kind of disguise? No, it's just makeup. Oh, I was hoping we might have to disguise ourselves like in the movies. I could put on some of this blush to show you if you want, although it looks pretty expensive. Honor, wait. What's the problem? My sensors are reporting a critical warning, which means that there's a high risk of mortality. Huh? Where? From that object, the makeup. It is extremely dangerous. So they poisoned old Dick with some makeup then, I assume? It doesn't look dangerous, are you sure? Yes, although I'm unsure to the specific reason, the warning was invoked from a previously inaccessible area of my memory. Is this the intuition Detective Cross talks about? Am I having a hunch? One moment, I'll try to run a back trace and identify it. Processing. Recovering data. A stack backtrace suggests that warning a handler was invoked by a routine called Identify Toxin. Honor, please use extreme caution. That blush contains a powerful neurotoxin. What? It seems this routine was somehow invoked automatically by my sensor array. The contents of the routine are obscure to me, but it references a database, which seems to contain a list of toxins. In other words, I think we just found the poison that killed Dick Stanford. Do you really think this makeup is what killed Dick? My toxin detection routine reports the probability at around 99.89%. There seems to be quite a few things you don't know you can do, Scout. The hacking and now an encyclopedic knowledge of poisons. Yes, I think it must be a side effect of my memory corruption. Who do you think this makeup could belong to? Well, Becky was the last person we saw back here. In which case, either she's working with Bobby, or she accidentally came into contact with the neurotoxin. Either way, we better find her fast. But she doesn't seem to be in the building. We've checked every room. Not every room. We haven't checked the women's restroom. Could it have been Becky? I really don't feel like Becky's a murderer, though. What are you waiting for? People frequently refer to me as a guy. What if that's just I'm not allowed in the women's restroom? It's fine, I give you permission. I mean, it is just mostly a robot, though. Would people really care about a robot? Making sure I have nothing to investigate anymore. Don't want to miss out on any puzzles here. This has got to be the most expensive looking restroom I've ever seen. Even the toilets are gold-plated. Yeah, and they're freaking cold. I'd like to get my hands on whoever came up with that idea. Aren't most toilets cold? I suppose maybe the cold is colder? I don't know. I thought you're done hiding in here. Are you okay? No, of course I'm not okay. What, are you blind? Is this still about the award? No, I mean, yes, but it's everything. The award, my parents. Maybe I should just lock myself in here for the rest of my life. Hell toilets aren't. I guess it depends on the hell. I mean the classic fiery hell, sure, but if you're like a... what's the hell in Norse mythology? What's that called? Like Niflheim, I think? Isn't that place usually pretty cold? I mean, it's technically not really hell, it's its own underworld, but usually, I think treat as like a hell alternative. Or like a... not alternative, what's the word I'm looking for here? Whatever. Hell-like kind of world. Is honor... is winning a Starshine Award really that big of a deal? They obviously don't appreciate talent, so just forget about it. Oh, I should just forget about it? Of course. Why didn't I think of that? It's only been my dream since I was 11. No, I initially wanted to do like a Valley Girl kind of voice for her, but I really can't do a Valley Girl voice. It's just, what if tonight was my last chance? I tried so hard this year. This was how it's supposed to prove that I'd made it. You don't get a Starshine unless you're at the top of your game. That's not strictly true. What's that supposed to mean? Dick had some files on his PD that you might want to take a look at. So I'm supposed to show that to her then, but let's see what else she has to say first. But there's one thing I understand, it's parent problems. At least your mom is here. Mine's too busy fighting with dad at home. You know, I don't think they ever loved each other. Hell, I'm not even sure they even like each other. Why are they still together? Neither one of them wants to be the first to talk about separating. Apparently, giving up isn't how we do things. I thought maybe if I won, they might focus on me instead of fighting over who gets to renovate the dining room this month. That plan obviously worked out great. What's the problem with Bobby? Except for the fact that he's a suspect in a murder case. Scout, we're trying to be supportive. The flying junk pile has a point. I know Bobby's not exactly a catch, but I can't stop thinking about him. Might be a murderer is pretty high up on the list of dating red flags. I know, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do anything unless I know he's really innocent. But what if he's not interested in me? I can't even win a stupid Starshine Award. You know, someone gets so drunk that they murder a dead body. I really think that's still a red flag regardless of if they actually did it or not. Alright, let's go over this PDA. Take a look at the spreadsheet. Honor, I'm an actress, not an accountant. I don't do numbers. This is important. Dick was taking bribes. He rigged the Starshine Awards. He did what? Let me see that. This is unbelievable. I know, can you believe someone paid to have our show disqualified from every category? Forget about that. Sarah O'Hara paid $30,000 for Best Actress? I knew she must have cheated. She can't even cry on cue. Okay, having our entire show disqualified was also bad, but you can't blame me for having priorities. But don't you see, you didn't miss out on an award because you weren't good enough. You missed out because everyone else was cheating. I spent my whole career chasing a Starshine Award and they're worthless? What a ripoff. Once this gets out, this entire Starshine committee will probably be fired. If the system is corrupt, sometimes the only solution is to start from scratch. You're right, they'll need to elect a new committee. I'm gonna start planning my campaign. Vote for Becky. Honesty, integrity, star quality. Well, no one could say you aren't honest. We found this backstage. Is it yours? I thought I got rid of that. So admit trying to dispose of a deadly weapon. What are you blabbling about? This makeup is poisoned. What? But Bobby gave that to me. Oh my god, is he trying to kill me? I knew she wasn't guilty. Did you say Bobby gave me this blush? We think this is what killed Dick Stanford. I said I'd think about going on to his TV show and he came back with this. Said it was a gift. So why do you leave it backstage? After that crap with my mom in the car? I'm so done with people thinking they can just buy me off like that. I guess it's a good thing I didn't try and use it. Do you think he was just trying to get rid of the evidence? I think Bobby's just dumb. I'm assuming he like picked it up somewhere and tried to give it to her. That's my guess here. So Kathleen used it to kill Dick. Bobby found it, tried to gift it off to Becky, not knowing it's poison? That's my best guess. How about we get out of here? It sounds like you've got a lot to do and we have to tell Detective Cross about this poison makeup. Sounds good to me. It's getting kind of warm in here anyway. Ouch. The door handle's burning hot. I'm detecting temperatures outside of nearly 1,000 degrees. Either my senses are malfunctioning or the building is on fire. What? No way, I'm not gonna die in a bathroom. Can you imagine the obituary? Becky is certainly a character, isn't she? Hey, can anyone hear me? Get us out of here. How do I keep getting stuck in rooms with you? The heat of the fire must have jammed the door mechanism. We have to find a way to open it. Alright, more investigating. Let's see what's over here. I'm going to mute myself again so I can finish my bag of chips here. Alright, bag of chips eaten. Let's see here. This is definitely on the tougher side, but not too tough. I think that I've had tougher puzzles tonight already, or today. Can we do this one yet? Yeah, that was solvable. Is that column we can do? Okay, what else? Oh, that I can do, which can do this. That's gotta be my 2. Oh, what else? What else here? That one's done. That's gotta be a 1. That's gotta be a 2. That's gotta be a 2. Okay, I'm almost done here. There we go. Fire extinguisher. Gonna bump me up to A? Nope. A pressurized fire suppression system. This will allow us to clear a path to safety. But the door is still jammed. We need some way to open it. Okay, I think I saw something on the left side. I'm assuming this is gonna be it. Alright, looks like I can do a lot here. Maybe? That's alright. Okay, that. How much of this 5 can I get built in? Just that one? They won't be able to do that one. I can block that off because that's either the 1 or the 3, and either way that's gonna be blocked. Oops. Still can't keep my hand straight doing this. Okay. Those gotta be connected. That's gotta be like that. Okay. Oh, what else here? I can narrow down some of this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. There's no room for a 2 down there, so I guess that doesn't really help me though. I like this 7 I can do something with here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So I can fill all of that in there. Okay, 2. Oh, what else here? What else? That. Ah. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, can I do anything up here? Well, that's gotta be my 4, so I can extend out a little. I think I'm losing my voice. Yeah. Well, that's gotta be my 2 then, so my 8 comes down here. Maybe I should just stop trying to do voices for every character. I feel like the higher voices that I try to do is really making my messing up my throat a little. Maybe it's just because I'm talking so much. I really don't know my problem. Oops. Okay. has to be a 1, so that goes up there. There we go. Shower head? Oh, crowbar, okay. Makes more sense. Perfect, this should help us get the door open. Honor, why is there a crowbar in the bathroom? I guess sometimes a plunger just isn't enough. What does that mean? I think we can get out of here, but isn't it going to be... It isn't going to be easy. Are you ready? I was ready 5 minutes ago. Give me that fire extinguisher and open the door. Here goes. Crashes open. Oh my god, it's an inferno out there. Stand back. I'm getting us out of here. Do not expect Becky to be the one to charge forward. Come on, you idiots, move it or lose it. I don't know if I should be more scared of her or the fire. You got 3 seconds or I'm leaving you here to get cremated. Come on, we're getting out of here, one way or another. She really doesn't seem fazed by the fire at all. So hot. Honor, wait, that noise. It's the fire alarm, Scout. Come on, we've got to keep moving. I can't, it's... Scout. So, I never really questioned, but what was the scientist lady doing in the back rooms earlier? Yeah, it was her. Clear the area. Repeat, all non-essential personnel, please clear the area. All this just to test one modification. I don't even recognize half this equipment. I'm sure that they know what they're doing, and I'll be keeping an eye on Scout. Don't worry about it. What am I being tested on? Image recognition, computer interfacing. We don't know exactly. Something new. I just hope. Primary systems online. Magnetizing coils. Power usage at 500 watts and rising. I feel strange. I'm seeing internal power fluctuations. I think we should back off a little and... Negative. We're well under the hardware failure thresholds, increasing to 1.3 kilowatts. Cascading system failures. We have to stop. You're gonna fry something. Do not interfere with the test. Alright, what are they doing? Of course. I didn't even make that. You have artificial high ping. I was thinking that message came in a little late, but yeah, for some reason the thought of Apple went across my mind, even though I do love the whacking things with that crowbar. Scout, wake up! I remembered something. You'll have to tell me later. If we don't get out of here soon, we're toast. What are you two doing back there? We're coming. Come on, Scout, let's go. Yeah, take that and that. This fire's no match for me. This way, we're nearly out. You're minding down the hill and you're literal behavior talk to the rat. 2 hours later? Doesn't look that bad. The fire didn't reach the main hall. Maybe not, but the stench sure did. It smells like garbage fire in here. Hardly surprising, half the building went up in flames. Everything backstage is gone. Backstage? Dick's dressing room? Yeah. What do you think caused the fire? Now what? No, not what. Who? A lot of evidence just got burned up. Someone started that fire to cover their tracks. I'm gonna have my butt for this. We lost everything. Not everything. Scout and I searched that room a little while before the fire. We have a new theory. Let's hear it. I just hope this isn't another wild goose chase. Dick was poisoned by Bobby Price. You've got to be kidding me. We found the neurotoxin was used to poison Dick. And Becky says Bobby gave it to her as a gift. We just need to interrogate him and... Is that it? What do you mean, is that it? He was trying to get rid of the evidence. We've got him. You've got nothing. Your case has more holes than a golf course. You can't arrest a man based on one witness statement. You need hard evidence. Where did you get that poison from? How was it administered? Where's the proof he handled this poison at all? I guess there are a few unanswered questions. But we did find the owner of the pink car. You can't be thorough. How am I ever supposed to trust you? It's nothing we can't handle. Just give us a little longer. Bobby's still outside getting checked for burns. As soon as they're done with him, you can have your interrogation. You'd better have your evidence together by then. All of it. We'd better do this right, or he's never going to let us near a crime scene again. I just don't know if there's any evidence left after that fire. Backstage may be ruined, but we can still search the rest of the building. We should check in with Becky, too. I want to know more about Bobby and that makeup. Honor, that was quite something, huh? It was a close one, that's for sure. I wanted to say thanks. What? If it wasn't for you and Scout, you would still be stuck in that bathroom. I know I'm not always easy to work with, but you helped me anyway. With the pep talk and the escape. You're welcome, Becky. I'm happy to have been of some assistance. Yeah, don't mention it. Besides, if it wasn't for your firefighting heroics, we would have burned to a crisp. When I'm head of the Starshine Committee, I'll remember what you did today. I really appreciate that, Becky, but I don't need an award. Who said anything about an award? I just said I'd remember. Please talk about self-centered. If anything, we should be thanking you for getting us out of the building. When did you learn to use a fire extinguisher like that? I played a firefighter in the school play one year, got really into the role. I wore the costume for like 2 months. Of course, back then the fire was just made of tissue paper. Holy crap, I could have died today. Why did you let me do that? I still can't believe the Starshine Awards were such a scam. I was so happy when we won Best New Show in '93. Who knows when the committee started accepting bribes? I think we won fair and square that year. And as soon as I get elected, I'm clearing house. All new rules and regulations, sweeping reforms. Hollywood won't know what hit it. I'm glad you found your calling. It's like I told you, you don't need an award to be happy. Of course I don't need an award, I'm going to be in charge of giving them out. That's way better. Just think of all the press conferences, the publicity. I gotta talk to you about Bobby again. I already told you everything. He wanted me to go on his show and he gave me that makeup. You think I'm lying or something? Not at all, we are just trying to cover more details. You remember anything else, something he said, any other gifts? There was this other thing that came with the makeup. I don't think it was important, but you can take a look if you want. Puzzle time, okay. Oh, 50 by 15 here. No, how many does I know? 3? Yes, okay. Work down from there. So that's all I can do right now. Except this has to be my 2, I think. There's no room for 4s on either, or 2 and a 4 on either side of that, I mean. Okay. That's not gonna be a 4, so that's my 2. Oh. I hope I'm doing this all right. I never trust myself. Oh, this looks very solvable. Oh, row right here, that helps. What about this one? Yeah, I think same for this one here. I should be able to do this top, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, if I do that, now I should be able to. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's the 4 on. So. And this is a pretty easy one for a 15 by 15. Gotta find this little whore. You seem pretty happy about that. Good luck with it. Oh, no, I just messed that up. What is wrong with me? Okay. So I thought I had more ones there than I did. This one I can do. There we go. What is this, some sort of fan? Yes, okay. That should hopefully bump me up to A now. Yes, okay. I think I'm getting close to the end of this case. This fan has text printed on it. Thank you for shopping at Limonchojali. They butchered that pronunciation? That must be where the makeup was purchased. And they can tell us if they sold it to Bobby. Let me give them a call. The battery's dead. Don't suppose you've got a power socket? Actually, I do, but it's only designed for very low power devices. Charging a cell phone will take some time. Better than nothing. Here. KC, I haven't seen you all night. Wait, they have cell phones? Is this like late 90s maybe? When did cell phones start becoming a thing? I thought it was more early 2000s. Hey, see, I haven't seen you all night. I figured you left. Or I figured you left, whatever. Just because you don't see me doesn't mean I'm not here. I've been stuck with your mother all evening. Honestly, how am I supposed to find Mr. Right if I've got that hanging around me? Can I borrow your cell? There's this boutique, Limonchojali. I need something from their sales records. Oh, I know that place. I went on a terrible couple of dates with their perfume guy. Great guy, but he insisted on cooking every time we met him. You broke up with him because he cooked for you? All those perfumes had screwed up his sense of smell. Honestly, it was like Pizza Hut tried to make bologna. I let him down gently, of course, so I'm sure he'd do me a favor fast nicely. I need to know who bought this makeup. Rogue? Is that Rogue or Rouge? Number 16 by Corinthia Cosmetics. I think Rouge would make more sense. Oh, Corinthia. Very swish. I'll see what I can do. Hi, Limonchojali. Is that Marshall? It's me, KC. How are you? Supervisor, look at you. Me? Oh, you know, this and that. Oh, you saw the show. Thank you. Definitely some of my best work. I actually... Oh, listen, could you do me a big favor? I'm trying to track down one of your customers. I know you don't normally give out that kind of information, babe, but you can't make an exception for me. Another date? I don't know if that's such a good idea. Do you still cook? No, you don't have time anymore. That's great. I mean, that's understandable given your new responsibilities. How about we meet up this Friday? How about that info? Did you see any Corinthia Rouge number 16 recently? Oh, really? A special order? Very interesting. Do you have any contact details? Yes, a phone number would be great. Okay, got it. Thank you so much, Marshall. See you Friday. So, did you get a name? Yep, only one person bought that makeup recently. Alex Costa. That name again. Who's Alex Costa? I think it might be Bobby Price using a fake name. Can you call the number they gave you? Alright, but I'm sending you my phone bill this month. Hi, could I speak to Alex Costa? That's weird. What happened? Was it Bobby? I don't know. They hung up on me. Okay, what? Did I already talk to all... Or do I need to talk to her more? Okay, no. Where do I go now? Oh, it looks like the only other place is the women's restroom. I doubt Bobby would have come in here. That makes a perfect place to hide evidence. Alright, let's see what I can find. Let's see, where's the good place to start here? Like this one's decent. 4, 5, 6, 7, so I can put 4 here. Does that help me at all? A little. Okay, what about you? This one looks... Can I do this whole row here? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay. This one's gotta be a 1. I can go up 1 more here. What about here? Can I do something here? Yes, I can do this whole row as well. Okay. Lovely. That one's got to be a 2, right? Just don't know which 2. Okay. I think that one has to be 5. Getting somewhere here. Hope that's not right. Can't guarantee that. I realize there's a space down there still. I guess I can't guarantee it. Okay. What's down here? I should be able to finish a lot of this off down here. Okay. You get it? Well, good job, good job. That was really fast. You realize I only activated hard move for that world, not the main world? So I know nothing about Terraria, so why do you think different? Are these worlds connected then, or? So does that mean you'll have to go beat it in your main world, then sacrifice your guide to beat it in the main world? Is that what you're doing, trying to do it in some other world? You're gonna have to get rid of your guide? Yeah, they're talking about a Terraria here. That's what that one guy's referring to. Welcome in, the Luffies. So hard was necessary for being the other bosses, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do that. Okay, I think I can consume all of that. Let's... what else? This call I should be able to complete here. Plus me narrow down some of this. A lot of this, actually, okay. Okay, now what? Now what? I'm a little confused what I can do here. I think it'll have to be like that, since that 2 ought to be like there. Alright. Oh, here, I could have done something there. Oh, this one. Okay. That'll be like that. There we go. What is this thing? Black gloves? Okie dokie. Goodbye. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Luffy. You made me dig through a garbage can for an old pair of gloves. Not just any pair of gloves, I detected trace levels of neurotoxin on them. You're right, there's red powder on the fingertips. Oh, you must have worn them while handling the poison makeup, then disposed of them here. Only one problem with that theory, Scout. These are women's gloves. Like I said, it's been Kathleen this whole time. They're just too dumb to realize. Only one, and they look kind of familiar. I can still do more investigating here. Okay. There we go. Oh boy, this is a big one. Not really very many big numbers here either. Let's see how much I can do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This seems like it'll be a tougher one here. Get a new guide with the whack name and rematching the whole of flesh. Is that how you determine if you like a guide or not? Just based on the name? I feel like I should be able to do more here. Yeah, this whole column can be completed here. Does that help me though? I suppose it does. Then I can complete that column. A lot of progress on my bottom here. I love your guides. Love the guides, but you're still here. Fair enough. Alright, let's fill all of this in here. I don't... Yeah, that can either be the 1 or the 3, so I can't really see anything there just yet. Like I can... Maybe just best to work from this right side here. See how much of this I can get filled in. That'll be my 3. There we go. What am I doing here? Do that. Okay. Yeah, I guess this one wasn't really so tough. A little hard to start, but once you get going, oh, pretty easy. Okay. How much is 3? That's 8, right? I cannot keep my hand straight at all. Let's see. That I can do. almost through this puzzle here. There we go. Was this okay? Dying flowers. Detective rank S. Okay, so I'm definitely almost done with this case then. These are the flowers Dick got with his reward, but they're all wilted. Honor, don't get too close. I'm detecting neurotoxin powder inside the bouquet. Are the flowers? Dick got these on stage. I saw him smell them. That's how he's poisoned. He must have been poisoned in advance, but how did Bobby gain access to the flowers before the ceremony? Maybe he didn't. I can't detect anything else unusual in here. I guess this is all the evidence we're gonna get. I just hope it's enough to build a case around. Detective Cross will be here any minute with Bobby. We better have our final theory ready. I don't think we have enough evidence. If we can't convince Cross... I know this is our last chance, but I think I finally understand what happened here tonight. Kathleen killed Dick. It's all starting to make sense now. She admitted herself that she and Dick had a long-standing feud. He was a jerk to everyone on his show, especially her. Putting up with Dick was hard enough for just one night. Imagine getting that kind of abuse for over a decade. But she could never go public. It'd be the end of her career. So she made up a fake name and started leaking rumors to the press. Until Dick called in his lawyers and stopped the press from accepting any more stories about him. She was silenced. Silenced, but angrier than ever. That's when she decided to take matters into her own hands. Dick Stanford had to die. But if Kathleen killed Dick, how is it that Bobby gave the poison makeup to Becky? That's exactly what I hope to find out from Bobby. Well, well, look what the cop dragged in. Am I to understand Bobby isn't so innocent after all? That's what we're about to find out. Sorry, Bobby. We've got a few more questions for you. What the hell, man? I didn't kill Dick. You said so yourself. I came here for the rewards, not to get interrogated by a private detective and some robot. This isn't backtalk, Bobby. No one's interested in your sob story. I hope you've got everything you need. Honor, this is your last chance. Let's start with identifying the murder weapon. Dick was poisoned with a neurotoxin sprinkled onto these flowers. That was the flowers I gave him on stage. He sealed his fate as soon as he smelled them. That's why he started acting strangely on stage. The poison was already taking effect. Pretty grim stuff. I can't believe this. I held those flowers too, if I'd smelled them myself. Obviously she did, because she's the one who poisoned them, right? But I didn't go anywhere near those flowers. I don't even know what a neurotoxin is. Poison was hidden in makeup. Purge number 16 from Corinthia Cosmetics. Only a small amount of the poison makeup is needed to kill if inhaled. Since when do you know so much about poison? I'm still learning what I'm capable of, Detective. Wait a second, I recognize that makeup. I was hoping you would. After all, you gave it to Becky. You handed off deadly poison to some innocent girl? I can't believe what I'm hearing. We all trusted you, Bobby. Hold up, you gave me that makeup to me. Well, he's obviously lying. I don't know, let's hear him out. Why did Kathleen give you the makeup, Bobby? I've been trying all evening to get Becky to agree to come onto my show. She'd be great for ratings. I asked Kathleen if she had any advice, you know, girl stuff. She said I should try getting her a gift. This is the most ridiculous story. Let him finish. I asked her what kind of gift, and she thought about it for a second, then she smiled and gave me that makeup. So she was trying to frame Bobby here. So you're saying you were given the poison makeup by Kathleen? It's all lies. I haven't spoken a word to him all evening, and I've certainly never touched any poison makeup. That's where my next piece of evidence comes in. Detective, this is outrageous. Bobby's the suspect here, but I feel like she's interrogating me. Well, Ms. Rahi, what else have you got that ties Kathleen to the poisoning? The gloves. We found this pair of gloves in the bathroom. Are you ready for your party? Okay, you have a fun Joanne at your party. You have a nice rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. We found this pair of gloves in the bathroom. Do they look familiar? They look just like the gloves Kathleen has been wearing all evening. They're identical, except for one important detail. These gloves have traces of neurotoxin on them. This is absurd. Quiet. What are you thinking, Honor? You know the face that Kathleen's been making? Do you have the Ace Attorney games like when you when the killers start getting suspected, they go all crazy. I think Kathleen used the makeup to sneak a deadly poison into the Starshine Awards. I don't know anything about poison. Really, I think you knew exactly what you were dealing with. That's why you brought a spare pair of gloves. After you dosed Dick's flowers, you threw out the gloves you were wearing to avoid poisoning yourself. I think it's obvious what's going on here. Bobby wants to frame me for Dick's murder. He used a pair of my gloves to make it look like I did it. Why would I kill Dick? We worked together for years. Exactly, you admitted to us that you suffered for years from Dick's insults and mood swings. Perhaps, but I never stooped to his level. I have a professional reputation to uphold. And that's why when you went to the press, you used a fake name, Alex Costa. Alex Costa? I told you before, I've never heard that name in my life. Me neither. Care to enlighten us? Alex Costa told Celeb Life magazine about what a monster Dick really was. They printed the accusation, but then Dick's lawyer stepped in. And this guy was someone who worked with Dick? To have that amount of dirt on him, they must have known him for years. And Bobby fits the bill perfectly. He wanted to ruin Dick's reputation to save his own show. His mother was even called Alexandra. Alexandra Price? Alex Costa? Isn't it obvious? A little too obvious, almost as if someone knew they could pin the whole thing on Bobby if they got caught. You used my mom's name? Control yourself, Bobby. We could do without another strangling today. Calm down, both of you. I see your point, Ms. Rahi, but is there any direct connection to the poisoning? That makeup from Limoncelli, it was a special order for Alex Costa. I can't believe you're listening to this amateur when you have the real killer right there. Here's one last piece of evidence, Alex Costa's phone number. I don't have to stand here and be insulted. I'm surprised you didn't use a burner phone. Did burner phones exist back in the 90s? Don't worry, I hear you still get a phone call in person. Kathleen Cartwright, you're under arrest for the murder of Dick Stanford. You don't know what it's like to spend your entire career being put down and brushed aside. You deserve to die. I put up with that monster for 20 years, 2 decades of insults and contempt, and all the while having to hear how great he was. I tried to tell the world, I tried talking to the press, and no one would listen. But that ranting, disgusting old creepy saw on stage, that was the real Dick. That's enough. Let's go. This whole confession sequence, that really does remind me of Ace Attorney. Now everyone knows what he was really like. I'm glad he's dead. I only wish I could have made it more painful. I don't believe what you're telling me, Honor. Everyone loved Dick Stanford. Everyone except the people he worked with, but no one wanted to listen to them. It's like I've always said, TV is the devil's work. I don't agree with any of this detective nonsense, but at least you're not on TV anymore. Have you seen Becky? I'm ready to go. Just no more arguing in the car, okay? Good luck getting Mom to agree to that. I'll stop arguing when you stop being so stubborn. Great news, everyone. I'm going to be a special guest star on Back Talk with Bobby Price. You guys have a great story. I'm just glad I can tell it to the nation. And thanks for helping prove I didn't kill anyone. You and Scout are quite the pair of detectives. Speaking of which, can we give Bobby a ride to the police station? Detective Cross still wants to talk to him. Apparently strangling a dead guy might be illegal after all. Go figure. You know what? I'm not sure I want a self-admitted strangler sitting behind me in the car. Take my keys, I'll walk. At least someone's sane. I was wondering why no one seemed to care that Bobby tried to strangle someone still. Scott and I headed back to my apartment feeling good. We'd done it. We cracked the case. We proved them all wrong. The feeling was intoxicating. A heady sense of accomplishment like I'd never felt before. We'd worked it out. We found the clues, discovered the link between them, and now justice would be done. It felt great, and at that moment I knew I wanted to feel this again. I wanted to feel this all the time. The only problem was I still had to convince everyone else. Detective Cross, my mother, only Scout seemed to really understand. In a few short weeks, he'd become one of my closest friends. Someone I could trust. Someone that had my back. But trust has a nasty way of getting broken when you least expect it. Well, that's quite the foreshadowing there. Home at last. That was quite the night out, right, Scout? Scout? I'm not going to hurt you, I'm just here to warn you. Scout is not what he seems. He's dangerous. But what? He needs to be shut down, now, before it's too late. I don't know who you think you are breaking into my apartment, but you better get out before I call the cops. Fine, I'll go, but I've left you my number. Think it over, I'll be waiting for your call. Alright, so just what is Scout then? What happened? What happened in that lab? Honor, this is amazing! I was looking behind your bookcase and I found a Humphrey Bogart movie that we haven't seen yet. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Let's go watch that movie, okay? Case closed. So I wonder if Kathleen was acting independently then? I'm pretty sure the guy in case 1 was working for someone, but Kathleen might have just been innocent. Just the other stuff about the Riggs awards might have just happened to be a coincidence. Anyways, let's just do all the Scout's memory puzzles and get that memory done. Let's see what that says. Okay, here, let's see. What else can I do? Yes. Okay. Imagine a lot of these are probably going to be on the tougher side. I assume that they want the main story to be a little easier. Let's see if I can do this. I feel like I could do something here, right? Yes, this whole thing could be filled in. Okay, 3. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere here. That was right. Alrighty. There we go. What is this? Stage light, okay. Okay, 10 by 15 now? Maybe in the middle I can easily work with here. Alright. Off to a good start. That row is done, as is that row. I'll be able to finish off the bottom then as well. But not quite, because I don't know this one yet. I'm assuming it's going to be down again, keeping things pretty symmetrical, but I can't know for certain, so I don't want to try. Okay, that's gotta be like that. What about this 9? We can do this whole 9 right here. Just keep filling in. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to do something here, right? Yeah. That. Those two. This one I can complete right away. That, and then I can put one over there. Okay. I think a 1 has to be right there. That could either be my 2 or my 3. This one has to be my 4, but I don't think that helps me. That I can fill in. You made a terrible mistake. What'd you do here, that one guy? Hard mode replaces the regular creatures of the night with things that can't even reshot. So tougher than you expected, then I take it. Wall of Flesh isn't the horror of hard mode that things after were. Well, good thing your main world isn't in hard mode then, right? There we go. And wash, okay. Hopefully these don't take me too long. Hoping to finish this within an hour. That should be pretty easy here. And this one I don't think will be too bad. Oh, I don't know that. I mean, I do know. I don't know that's the thought, right? Okay. There we go. Yeah, this definitely seems like an easier one. Oh yes, it took me a little while to comprehend that message, but so your main world isn't hard mode then now. That's not great. Let's see here. That I can do. Okay, almost done with this. There we go. Close hammer. Let's. What can I do in this one? I think this one might be something. Yes. Okay. Does that really help me though? No, that can't do that. Okay, what about here? 3, 3, 2, and not quite enough to fill it in completely. But it should at least help me out quite a lot. Okay, so that's the bottom row complete, which is very helpful. Yeah, I think that has to be right. Okay. Still cannot keep my hand straight at all. My mouse way too much. Does that do anything for me here? Oh, I can do something right here. How did I miss that one? Okay. Then I think I'm stuck again. Nope, this 5 I can work with. And that 5 I can work with as well. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's 17 puzzles. There's only like 12. Okay, so that's actually kind of a lot. I'm wondering, maybe I should do these off stream, just maybe save the last one and take care of that. I did kind of want to try to finish in 4 hours here. And I feel like it's pretty boring watching me solve these puzzles, right? So yeah, I might just save the last one and then actually... actually no, maybe just do all of these off stream and then view the memory on stream though. I think that's what I'll do here. Just so I can get this in. Okay, then the last two have 20. I hope these cases don't start getting too much longer. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll just call it there, then I'll work on those some other time. So thanks everyone who stopped by today, everyone who watched, and chatted, lurked, any VOD watchers, thank you all. And everyone have a nice rest of your day or night or whatever.